Hey, what's going on? All right, cool. We got a live stream. We're going to be doing some Q&A tonight. Then we're going to be building some traps together. So yeah, welcome guys. What's going on? Welcome to the party, the Friday night party, the quarantine party. We got nothing else to do. It's not like we can go out to restaurants and eat or do anything else. So we might as well just sit at our homes and talk about Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah. What's up guys? Rainier, what up dude? How you doing? Dusk Lope or Lope? Dusk Lope? I don't know. Might be Lope. I don't know. Clement, what up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, I got one last slurp in before the stream started. Witherlord, what up, dude? Jason S, hello. How you doing? You're challenging me to dress up as a wizard? I dress up as a wizard all the time, dude. Dito Fox, what up, dude? Hey, Thien. Hey, man, what up? You bought a hoodie? Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sporting some merch myself. This came in the mail. I just got this like a few days ago, and anybody who orders my merch, there's a link down below to merch, and there's merch pinned. It's all over the place, whatever. But if you order merch, wash it before you wear it. This thing like came, and I was like, I put it on because I was gonna like wear it in one of my streams on Twitch, and I put it on, and I was like, wait a second. I'm like, holy, it had this like, yeah, wash your merch before you wear it. Always a good idea. Yeah. Islakas, what up, dude? How you doing? Rick Cooper, hello. I am bored. You're not gonna be bored for long, man. It's like a challenge. It's like a challenge for me. Okay, let's do this. Show notes. Okay, my sticky note tells us that I'm supposed to tell you that I am now streaming on Twitch on Mondays and Wednesdays. So there is a link to my Twitch channel down in the description if you want to join me over there. So like, there are lots of people that come to these Friday night ones, and maybe you don't get your question answered, or you got a different question. Hit me up on Twitch. Monday nights on Twitch, all we do is just hang out. We just chill and talk about whatever. Wednesdays on Twitch, I'm painting minis right now, and that's just a super chill stream. It's less of a Q&A and more of just like, I'm painting minis and I'll answer a couple questions, but mostly just chilling, hanging out on a Wednesday, you know, getting through the middle of the week. Also, I have a Discord community for Dungeon Masters and other D&D people. If you don't got your question answered here, or maybe I give you an answer that sucks, come to my Discord and join up. There are lots of Dungeon Masters there. Awesome community, willing to help people. So that is another resource you have at your disposal. Also, before we get going here, I want to remind you guys that I did start up another one of my patron member giveaways. So basically, pretty much every quarter, what I do is I do a giveaway for all my patrons and members where they get, 4 of them get to come play D&D with me. It's just kind of a thing I do to them just to, you know, I don't know, make them feel special, say thank you for supporting the channel, whatever you want to call it. So patrons and members, please, there's a link down below where you can sign up for that if you haven't done so already. And if you want to sign up for patronage membership or whatever, there are links in the description. You can check that stuff out. If not, no worries, just hang out and chill, and we're going to have fun tonight. And the last thing that I want to just let you guys know and remind you of is their tactical tokens. They're the little miniature alternative dudes that I love. These guys right here have a Kickstarter going on right now. You can get some of these blank tokens. Super cool, super high quality. I do like these guys, and I don't get paid to promote his stuff. I just do it because I like it. So there's a link down in the description to his Kickstarter if you want to go check his stuff out. And that's enough junk. Let's get into it. Yeah. So, questions. So, if you got questions, Thien, yeah, your dragon is out of the egg. That's awesome, dude. Good luck in winning, man, too. If you got questions, so there's right down there. Woo! Type question, all caps question, and then your question, and we'll answer some questions around here. So Witherlord is asking me how I was feeling after his live stream. Which one? The one on Wednesday? The one where somebody made me do push-ups? Well, that's over on my Twitch channel, you guys. You can make me do push-ups and make me dance on stream. We do lots of cool, crazy stuff over on Twitch. Exclusive to Twitch, so you come check that stuff out. Yeah, somebody made me do push-ups on stream on Wednesday, and my back is kind of messed up, so I survived though. The naming of names, name the names. Oh yeah, we could do a little naming of names here. Oh, for the awesome patrons and members and stuff. Yeah, these are the dudes that help support the channel here. In particular, we got Beoban, Bewitched Gamer, Clammed Oyster, Celestea, Iron Lord 79, Joe M, Joe Doe 1025, Joseph H, Kurt Y, Malkuth, Mr. Lemon Pie, Patrick C, Sophia W, Son of a Silverman, Theen, Theta Tag, and Yokai. So thanks guys for supporting the channel. Do appreciate that. All right, where's some questions? Rick Cooper, what's the best way to introduce someone to D&D, convince them to give it a try? I don't know. Explain it to them, dude. Tell them what it's all about. Give your best little elevator pitch of why it's cool and why it's fun and why you enjoy it and why you like it. And then tell them, hey, I'm going to run a game on X date. You're welcome to come play with us. If you don't, it's just one game. You know, don't try to sell them on the thing where it's a campaign that goes forever and never ends. That's probably not the sales pitch for somebody you're trying to get into the game, is to tell them that once you join, you can never leave. The pitch is, I'm going to be doing a quick little adventure. You know, you're welcome to come by, no commitment. If you don't like it, not a big deal. But, you know, come try it out. Bunch of friends hanging out, having fun. That's the pitch, I think, to try to convince them to give it a try. And you're just, give it a try. Come play and give it a try. If you don't like it, it's cool. And then you got to do your best to make it a fun game experience for them. Charles, what up? Has Luke eaten today? Yes. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling satiated right now. We'll say that. Leighton West, do I prefer Skype or Discord for free D&D? Discord, dude. Discord, man. Because it gives you chat channels where you can put stuff, and then you have voice channels, and then you can do video calls and stuff. Yeah, I don't know if Skype has permanent ongoing message channels. I think once you hang up your Skype call, your conversation is lost or difficult to get to. So, I wouldn't use Skype. That's just me personally. Dusk Lope says, "What's your favorite start to a campaign other than the party meets in a tavern?" I use the party meets in a tavern so much, dude. I use it. It's a beautiful trope. So, like, I don't have a favorite start because that's usually what I use, you know? And I can make it fun. The trick is to make there be a twist to it. You don't want it to just be, oh, you're all in a tavern, what do you do? You know, because that can be very boring. Taverns are great places to start games, though. Make there be a twist, you know? Okay, you guys are all sitting at the bar in the tavern, and then somebody stands up and screams, and then rushes out the door, and you think as they run out the door, you see them drop something. And then they go over and they find out that it's a letter. And then they read the letter and it says something or other. And then they're like, oh, and it's their first plot hook to go figure something out. So, Theen. No, Davy never responded to the one shot. I sent him the one shot and I was like, dude, we made this. And he never responded to me. So guys, go bug Davy and be like, yo, dude, what happened to the one shot? Did you not like it? Oh, were people asking about that? Nathan says, you're going to run Baldur's Gate for your family during quarantine. Do you have any advice? I've never run Baldur's Gate. If you're running it for your family during quarantine, I think the piece of advice that I'll give you when I've run games for my family is don't expect your, like, wife and kids and stuff to be, like, super hardcore dedicated to D&D. You know, like if they're just kind of doing it for the first time or they're kind of giving it a shot or whatever, you know, they're going to be a little bit more like relaxed and chill. They might not take things seriously. You know, they might do things, you know, they might go all murder hobo on you or something, you know, expect it to be a more casual game experience as opposed to like, we're all die-hard D&D players and we're serious about our game. And there's nothing wrong with either of those things. I'm just saying that, you know, expect a different experience, maybe than what you're accustomed to, and just roll with it and make it be fun for them. What are the best D&D homebrew supplements, such as Griffin Saddlebag or My? Are there homebrew supplements? What homebrew? Like, a homebrew supplement is generally something that you create yourself. So are you saying third party or something? I don't think there's such a thing as homebrew supplements, because that's something that you do yourself. So I'm not sure. That question... I am bored. Don't know what you're trying to say, dude. Sorry, buddy. And I don't read third-party supplements. I have a whole pile. You guys, can you see that pile of books right below my poster right there? It's a pile of D&D books, and I just got 3 new... Hold on, I'm going to show you the 3 new books that I got. I just got 3 new D&D books. And I'm walking like an old man because I hurt my back. No offense to old men. One of which I'm quickly becoming, apparently. So I just got 3 new D&D books. I got this one, Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. I don't know how to pronounce that. I probably just offended some Critical Role fans. Sorry. I got Storm King's Thunder. And this one I'm really excited about. Eberron. I was just kind of like flipping through this bad boy. Ooh, I was getting some nostalgia. I used to play Dungeons & Dragons online, like a lot. It's a D&D game. It's an MMO, and it's set in Eberron. And so I was flipping through here reading stuff, and I was like, ooh, you know. This one right here, I flipped through a little bit, and I was like, where's the adventure? Where's the adventure? Because I just saw tons of descriptions of different, like, towns and stuff, and so I mean, this is not a complete review. This is my first impression. I spent like 20 seconds flipping through this, and I was like, I can't find the adventure. Once I get into reading it, maybe I'll find it. But it looked like a bunch of descriptions of towns across the Sword Coast in the north or something. But that's, I don't know. I have not really looked at this one at all. I think this is Critical Role's, like, what is it? It's their campaign setting or something, or it's one of their campaign settings. I'm not super familiar with it. But it was a D&D book, and I figured, hey, I should buy it. So yeah. I still haven't gotten, there's a couple I haven't gotten. Like, I haven't gotten the Ravnica one. I don't really think I'm going to get much use out of the Ravnica one. And then, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I was excited when those arrived, because Amazon told me they weren't going to arrive until, like, May. Probably because they're deprioritizing shipping for, what do you want to call it, non-essential stuff. And I'm like, hello. How is this not essential? I'm stuck in my house. You're not going to give me reading material? Thank you, Amazon. Vast misjudgment of people's priorities. That was not a question. That was just me showing off some books I got. I was excited about some books. Brosato says, I'm a DM and I haven't had a session in about 4 weeks. Should I rewind the campaign a bit so the players remember more, or just continue where we left off? Love the stream. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Pick up where you left off. Don't rewind it. Your players, like, they've already played it. They're going to be like, dude, this sounds familiar. And you're going to be like, yeah, you guys did it already. Well, then, can you just give us the summary? My recommendation is give them the summary. Give them a recap. Even if it means an extended recap to get them caught up to speed, that'll take 15 minutes. You know, and then they can jump in where they want to go. They're going to start with their characters at the same level they started off. You know what I mean? The other option is to ask your players, too, what they would prefer, and then go with that. But I would probably just pick it up where we left off, you know, and call it a day. I don't want to rerun the stuff. They probably don't want to replay it, would be my guess. What is the best way, this is Thunderbites. What is the best way to make players believe someone has good intentions when the bad guy doesn't? I mean, someone isn't, if they're not the bad guy? Like, the bad guy never has good intentions. Well, he does in his mind, but he doesn't really. So, like, other people in your game world, the only reason they're going to believe that other people in the game world don't have good intentions or are always out to screw them is if you constantly pull the whole little, like, trope of, like, meeting an NPC, and then they trust the NPC, and then the NPC backstabs them, and it's like, oh, I'm being all clever. Look at me. My NPCs always backstab my players. Well, guess what's going to happen? Your players are never going to trust your NPCs. So, like, you can't do that a lot. That is the first step to getting your players to trust NPCs. Stop backstabbing your players. And then they're going to trust the NPCs a little bit more. Probably. Yeah, and when there's an NPC that they shouldn't trust, make it a little obvious. Make them suspicious, you know? So that your players are like, something's fishy about this NPC. I don't have a good feeling about it. You know, and that's part of... I'm not trying to trick them. I'm not trying to trick my players. Like, I don't need to trick my players with NPCs that seem good and then backstab them. Like my players pretty much usually know when an NPC is good or bad. And the crazy thing is that when the NPC is bad, my players often don't do anything about it, and they sometimes go along with it. And that makes it even better when like the betrayal happens, because they knew it was going to happen, and then it happens, and then it it makes it more fun. I don't know. Cat Shadow? Oh yeah, I got Guapo. Guapo is right down below me right here, rubbing against my leg. He's the one that was like, meow. He's like a cow when he grouches. What's your favorite D&D product, or the one you use the most? I am bored. The one that I use the most? XP to level 3. What up, dude? Dude, thanks, man. The rolling boulder table. You like my videos? Cool, man. I watched you know which videos of yours I like the most? Those like ones where you're dressing up as a, what do you want to call it? A wizard and stuff. I was watching those ones. Those were really cool, dude. I like those. Those are funny. Thanks for the plug too in your most recent video. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny when you were like saying that I knew I was a well-studied person, because I am not well-studied. I actually consider myself to be like unstudied. Like, there are so many other people that will talk about D&D, and I'm just like, wow, I know so little about this topic. But yeah. Yeah, Nathan, I saw that. He's chilling out in the house. What up, dude? Thanks for the $20, man. I appreciate that. Are you on the leaderboard now? Oh, dude, Ver. So XP to level 3 was on the leaderboard right above my head for the super chat. And then Ver slipped in with €1, which translates to $1.09. And frickin' what? Took the leaderboard over. Oh, that's messed up. XP to level 3, he stole your leaderboard. I'm just letting you know, buddy. Yeah. Dude, you know what would be awesome? Some crazy skits, man. We could do some crazy skits. Oh, man. You obviously have seen a little bit of my crap, so you know I like skits and doing stupid crap. That's what we do around here. My channel lives on stupid crap. Alright, let's keep asking some questions. Yeah, dude, let's do it. Hook me up. Hit me up, man. Luke at thedmlayer.com, baby. Let's figure something out. Or, you know. No, that's the good way. Or Discord. Go on my Discord. Send me a DM. Or a PM or whatever you want to call it on my Discord. We'll figure something out, man. It'll be fun. I had Davy on the live stream a couple weeks ago. He and I did a Q&A thing. That was pretty cool. And then we created a... Hold on. Oh, we missed it! It was a cat fight and we missed it. Oh, man. Dude. Squeaky's just sitting there. He's like, I didn't do it this time. They were like, I think it was... Well, it was definitely Squirty Pie. Because that cry, that baby cry, only Squirty Pie does that crap. But yeah, we had Davy was on. I'm actually pronouncing his name correctly now. I used to call him Davy. For the first hour or so of our Q&A, I was calling him Davy. And he didn't correct me until somebody in the chat, I think somebody in the chat super chatted and was like, dude, Luke, Davy, are you gonna like correct him or something? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Davy's pretty fun, man. It's like a two perfect storms. Oh, our Q&A. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, man. It was really cool. All right, Caleb Miller says, do you have any recommendations on how to get players to be less passive? So, that's a tough one, dude, because like some players, that's the game they want to play. They don't want to be put in the spotlight. They want to just be able to sit back and relax and just observe and have fun. And that's fun for them. So I would not force players to try to be more active. As long as... Freaking nutbag just running around the house. You can't really see her there. Did you guys just see her jump on the stuff and go up on the windowsill? Dude. The other cat's down there just goofing around. So as long as you have one or two players who are being active and pushing things forward and moving things forward, then you're good to go. The other players that are more passive and are just going along with it, that's okay. As long as you're making sure that you like quiet down the active ones and ask the passive ones if they want to do anything or if they have any thoughts, give them room to speak if they want to, but don't force them, is my recommendation. Cohen Jano says, how should I go about finding new D&D players to play in my games? All right, so order like, I don't know, a net or something from Amazon. Go out on the street. Like, lots of people are walking the streets these days getting exercise. Just go out and grab people, dude. Just grab them. And then, bear hug them, drag them back to your house, and get them to play D&D. And they have to quarantine with you at that point because they've been exposed to an outside element. I think that would probably be considered assault, so you probably shouldn't do that. So I have two ways that I usually recommend for finding players, dude. The first one is game shop posters. The best way that I find players is literally just printing out a poster, taking it to my stupid cat, taking it to a game shop and putting it on the wall. Most game shops have like a little bulletin board, and then people just email me and they're like, yo, you got room in your game? And then we play. And then the other way is there is a LFG subreddit over on Reddit. Really very good for finding games as well. I know that Reddit is a flaming dumpster fire. But I've had really good success finding good players in their LFG. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because like if you go out and browse some of these D&D subreddits, it's like everybody's got a sword, chopping people's heads off, backstabbing, like flaming people and putting people down. And it's a nasty, nasty business. But the LFG, I have really good success there. And the players there have not been like, jerkwads or whatever you want to call them. So those are the best two methods that I have found personally. Oh, by the way, my Discord has a looking for group channel as well. And I know Theen got a group. I'm pretty sure Theen got a group from my Discord. So Theen tell them what's up. Join the Discord down in the description. You can find games there too. That might help you. But there's only like maybe 3,000 people on my Discord. So if you want to get exposed to like a larger community, LFG on Reddit is your best bet. Yeah, Tashio's in the house. Spammers die. Tashio, you wield that wrench. That's why I like Twitch, because Twitch has like a sword, And so it feels more appropriate that the moderators have swords, because they can just lop people's heads off. But in YouTube, they have a wrench. So, like, I don't know, what are you going to do, club them over the head with the wrench? It was like, the plumber in the casino with the wrench. It's not even a thing. It's been so long since I played the game Clue. Honatan! What up? I'm going to say Honatan. Because it looks like Honatan. Me and my group are fairly new to D&D and are trying to get it rolling. My question is how I can encourage my players to get into their characters in a comfortable way. Set the example, dude. Set the example. The Dungeon Master sets the example. When you speak in character and you start talking with, it could be funny voices, it might just be a different voice. But when you set the example and you're talking in character, then your players are going to see you doing it, and they're going to be like, oh, this is what we do around here. We talk in character. Okay, I can do that. And when they see you making a fool out of yourself, because a lot of times that's what we're doing when we're talking in character, we're making fools out of ourselves. But when they see you making a fool out of yourself and everybody's laughing and having fun, the tension dissipates, they feel more comfortable, and they're going to let loose, and they're going to have fun too, And you can always slip something into their drinks, but I don't recommend that. That might be illegal, actually. So don't do that. Why do I say these things? Oh, my phone's going off. What does that mean? That is the time when I thank all of the wonderful patrons and members who help support the content that we create around here. I already did this once. But you guys get a second one. All of these people on the screen are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel and doing cool stuff. I appreciate it. Remember to sign up for the giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway right now to all my patrons and members. Link down in the description. You get to play a D&D game with me. 4 of you. It'll be fun. Is anybody here that's played D&D with me before? Who's played? Is Joe in the house? Anybody who's won the giveaways before? Tell people how crappy my games are. Would a Thanos-related villain be too OP? No, Exoskelebot. You don't make him OP. You craft your villain to be the appropriate power that you want. You know? And if you're going to rip off Thanos, just be aware that a lot of people have seen that movie, and it might be super obvious. So you need to, like, tweak that a little bit to make it not as obvious that you're just ripping off Thanos. Hey, Robert Christian. What up, dude? Sean is in the house. He has played in a game with me. He is one of my players right now in my Ancient Dragon campaign. These guys are going to play tomorrow. They're probably looking forward to it. They keep coming back, and they pay a lot of money to play with me, so they probably like it, would be my guess. He says that Luke's games are anything but crappy. Big Clue, what up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Xanath without the Infinity Zone would be like a regular giant. Well, Powerlex, Xanath is, I don't even know what his powers are, but he is crazy. Like, you can't hurt him. He's super strong. Even without, like, that junk. Before he ever had that junk, he was still, like, at the top of the power structure in, like, what, the universe, the galaxy? Whatever world container that all happens in, you know? One red, two blue, 4. You were actually absolutely correct. Speaking in voices is not only being in character. I have players that all of the time speak in character and they use their normal voice, you know, and I know that they're speaking in character because they're usually talking in the first person and they're speaking directly to the NPC. So yeah, you're totally right. You do not have to use special voices to be in character at all. You can talk in character with your normal voice, 100%. World container. I don't know. What do you want to call it? It's what everything happens inside of, you know? Cameron, don't make fun of my words. Like, all I have are words, man. Like dashing good looks, but, you know, I try not to mention that. Ariana Barnes says, should I make a villain have magic or not magic against players? Whatever you want, dude. Whatever you want. I think it is very cool to have villains that are just like bruisers and they just beat the crap out of you. They throw you through walls. They pick big stuff up and they throw it at you and do crazy stuff. You know, they like push columns and bring the roof down on top of everybody. You can have a bruiser type. And in the right, notice what I was just mentioning there, a lot of environmental effects. You can make a big bad boss fight really cool doing stuff like that. But then of course you magic. Magic can be super cool too, you know. Either one of those can be used to great effect. There's no right answer there. Hey Werewolf, the patrons on this list, they're at a certain support level. They pay like $10 or more. And they go on this list. But if you're a patron and you're not on that list, dude, and you pay $10 or more, then you need to send me a DM. And I will fix that problem, dude. That's the answer to that question. That's actually one of their patron benefits. That's listed in the benefits, that they get their name listed there. Which is why I always show that to you. Because they're paying me to get their name there. And if I don't do that, they're going to be like, Luke, why is my name not there? And then I get in trouble. Paige, hello Paige. How do you feel about using specific music to have as villain ally theme music for introductions and reoccurring? Yes. It's very good. Do it if you can. If you got time, do it. It definitely improves. When I had a player who did this, he was running a game for us, and it was amazing. I loved it. I don't do that because I'm lazy. Apparently too lazy. Or too busy. But it's a very good idea. Verno Stonus! Do you change abilities that seem too unrealistic, even for D&D? Sentinel stopping a dragon with a dagger. No. No. No! Do not. Do not. So, like, okay. All right. I say do not, and, like, you can do whatever you want because you're Dungeon Masters. This is my opinion. This is one man's opinion. Don't nerf your character's abilities. There is one thing that pisses players off more than anything in this world, and that's when the Dungeon Master takes something that their PC can do according to the books and then is like, no, you can't do that anymore, or it doesn't work. It pisses them off. Don't do it. You have so many tools at your available to you. If your players can legitimately do something and the rules say that they can do it, let them do it. Okay? There is a handful of little tiny cases where I will have a conversation with my players about something being crazy overpowered, and we might tweak it. Okay? But they're like very, very few, and it's always a conversation. I usually suggest Dungeon Masters not to mess with what your players' characters can do. Because once you start going into that realm of like nerfing what they can do and saying no, yay, nay, whatever, like that you're getting into like the area of players not being happy anymore because you're screwing with their crap. You know, don't screw with their crap. You know, screw with your own crap, make your own crap better, or whatever you got to do. So I always, people hate nerfs. Don't nerf stuff if you can at all avoid it. And if you have to, make it a conversation and come to an agreement on it. And your players are going to be... So Sean's in the house. He's using the revised Ranger from, some book. I don't know what it was. And it has a super powerful ability in it. And it's super, super powerful. And it's crazy. And I was like, whoa! He started using it. I was like, whoa! And so he and I had a conversation, and I got some input from him. I was like, hey, what do you think would be reasonable to tweak this? And we talked, and we figured something out that both of us thought would work well. And, you know, there was mutual buy-in and agreement. That is the way to do that stuff when you need to. I gotta change that. Number 5. What's your single best piece of advice for a DM about to start their first game? Relax and have fun. Don't worry. You're there to have fun. You're not going to know everything. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to screw up. You're going to screw up a lot. You're going to just relax. Don't feel frustrated. Try not to be nervous. It's your first game. Dude, the first time I tell this story every time somebody asks me this, but the first time I rode my bike, I crashed and burned into the side of a hill, went crying, running back to my house, to my room, crying, and buried my head in my bed, and I was bawling, okay? And that's because the first time you do something, you're usually not very good, so just relax, you're good. Just do it. Tashio, you gotta time people out. You time people out, man, if they're gonna get spammy. And I think it looks like he did. It looks like he did. He's like, boom, there's the wrench. Toxic Okami, is having an anti-magical area considered nerfing? No, I've done that before. It is appropriate to do that from time to time. But dude, if everywhere your players go there's an anti-magic field, yes, that's nerfing. If it happens once or twice over the entire course of a campaign, and it's justified by the villain and blah, 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 storyline, whatever, then yeah, dude, that's a thing. I once made a temple that was desecrated, and it was I don't know who lived there, I forget all the details, but my party, when they went in there, they all had disadvantage on their saving throws for the entire adventure, because they were in a desecrated temple, and that was part of the story. And you dang well right, that felt like a nerf. They had a paladin that was giving them +5 to all their saves, and then boop, now we have disadvantage, and then they needed that +5. But that was one adventure for a reason. It wasn't every adventure because I hate paladins, which I kind of do, but let's not talk about that right now. It's a rant for a different day. When I'm a player, I love paladins. When I'm a dungeon master, I hate them. We'll say that. Werewolf, can you do any more DIY vids? What the heck is a DIY? Do it yourself? What does that mean? What do I do myself? I don't know what that means. Can you give me examples of that, dude? Internet Penguin, how do you feel about the whole bring me the rules in the book and I'll let you do it mentality, as opposed to letting people pull rules off the interwebs? We're talking about rules off the interwebs are usually crazy unbalanced and broken. Really unbalanced and broken. Dude, like 90% of homebrew rules that I read off the internet are so broken, I would never consider ever allowing them in my games. It's just dumb broken. It's like people go out and they're like, let me see how powerful I can make this special class that's way more powerful than anything else, or this race, or this feat, or whatever it happens to be. And I read this crap and I'm just like, no, you're not using this. I actually tell my players, homebrew stuff is not allowed. Third-party stuff is not allowed, because most of it is just, I don't want to have to read it and rebalance it. I am too busy to spend my time fixing something that somebody else didn't take the time to balance. Balancing stuff's not hard. You reference the rules that already exist from the official content and you can balance stuff. And yet, for some reason, most of the it's a whole rant, dude. You don't want to hear the rant. You already heard you heard like 10% of the rant. You probably want me to stop. For me, this is my own personal thing. You asked me how I felt. This is how I felt. How I feel. Okay? My personal thing. Lots of people love that stuff, and I'm not telling you not to do it. I would say to balance it. If you're gonna if you want to bring in homebrew stuff, balance it. You got to balance it, because most of it's not balanced. That's what I think about that. And I bet lots of you love the homebrew and all the crap on the web, and you probably hate me now. This guy sucks. Yeah, well, if you like it, then I'm not telling you not to use it. I'm just saying that there is danger there, because that stuff is usually broken. Rob Traveler says, combat question, how do you translate damage roll results during combat? How do I translate them? 5. You took 5 damage. Recibiste 5 daño. I don't know. How would you translate them? Ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Und das... Ich möchte ein Stück Käse und ein Glas Bier, bitte. That's all I got. That's how I would translate that stuff, dude. I don't know what you mean, man. If you're talking about description, dude, like... I just make crap up. Like, you shot him with an arrow for 5 damage. Oh, you grazed the side of his shoulder. All right, what are you doing? That's it. It's very simple, right? You 5 damage, you grazed him. Okay, you did 20 damage. Oh, you sunk your axe really deep into his chest. He's not looking very good. Boom, you're done. Very quick, very short. If you get too much into description, it bogs combat down. A little bit, and move on. Saint Void says, preach, homebrew is a broken mess. It is. My buddy John at work and I love sharing homebrew crap with us, usually posted on Reddit or some other place, usually Reddit. We love sharing that and then just laughing about how stupid broken it is. It's hilarious. And the people that create... Oh, yeah, whatever. I should be quiet. Yeah, I got it. Description-wise, I was busting his chops a little bit. I gave him an idea of the description, though. Werewolf says, what I mean by do-it-yourself is building things like your own buildings for your minis. I don't do any of that stuff. Actually, you guys, so check this out. There are 2 channels I would recommend for building stuff. I'm gonna find them really quick for you. We're gonna go find them together, and then I'm gonna show you the 2 channels I recommend to you. For homebrew stuff. Hold on, we're gonna do this. Let's go to YouTube first. Wow. Hey, look at I'm live. We should go watch me. All right. So there is one called Black Magic Craft. This dude does crap tons. Don't do an autoplay. Don't do an autoplay. Don't do an autoplay. Okay, goody. Some of these guys have like autoplay trailers on them. This guy right here does lots of homebrew stuff. Check him out. Very good. Also, I recommend V over at Crafting Muse. Crafting Muse. Don't do autoplay. Don't do autoplay. Come on. Oh, I should put links to these guys down below. Okay, cool. So this is that is V over at Crafting Muse. She crafts stuff. Very, very cool. And then let's go back to Black Magic Craft. And then I'll toss you a link to his thing in the description right here. All right, so those are two people that I will recommend for crafting crap. Crafting crap is not my forte. I paint minis. I'm okay at painting minis. But if you want to paint minis, you guys, you gotta, like, if you want a guy that paints minis, I recommend Miniac. Where is he? Miniac. There we go. This guy right here. This guy paints minis, dude. This is a mini painter. This guy's awesome. So check his stuff out for painting minis. And there was another guy too, but I forget who he was. So yeah, Werewolf, go check those people out. They're gonna be able to help you with, I think, what you want a whole lot better than I can. Cruz Moose. So it's Cruz Moose. Okay. Melkor, you are far wiser than I am. I'll give you that. Pronunciation is not my specialty. I think we all know that. Jack Taylor, what easy modifications can you make to encounters or traps to make them more fun? Easy. The easiest thing that you can do to encounters to make them more fun is to not have one monster. Like, this is the cardinal sin. The cardinal sin of designing encounters in Dungeons and Dragons is taking one monster and putting it in a room. Lame. They're gonna surround and pound and beat that thing down, and it's gonna be the most boring encounter in the world. I don't care if it has legendary actions. I don't care if blah blah blah, who cares? It's gonna be boring. One solitary monster is usually gonna be a letdown. So they need friends, you need 5 of them, you need 3 to 5 of them. Quantities. Which means that if your party is level 4, you can't use level 4 monsters. You gotta use level 2 or level 1, right? And then you can have more of them, and then things are more interesting. Second thing, like, not just the same type, not just goblin fighters. Have some goblin fighters, have some goblin archers behind them, and then have there be a goblin shaman who's casting hold person or something on them, on the characters. Okay, and then the players have to make tactical decisions. You guys go engage the fighters. I got to get to those archers because those archers are tearing apart our wizard. And their shaman is paralyzing our people. We got to take him down. You see how things immediately became much more interesting when I made more monsters and I changed the types. And I have different varieties or different types of monsters, different roles in battle. Traps. Without any modifications whatsoever to the trap itself, you can make a trap more interesting by simply using what I call the click rule. I think I stole that from someplace that I don't remember where. The idea of the click rule is that when your players trigger a trap, you do this. You say, you feel the ground sink slightly beneath your feet. What do? And then the player has to tell you immediately what he does. I drop to the floor. Okay, great. What do you do? What do you do? And you go around the table. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And they have to tell you right away what they do in response to the floor sinking because they just triggered a trap. And they know trap, right? The pressure plate or whatever. And you go around the table, what do? And then based upon what they do, you either give them advantage on their saving throw, you give them disadvantage on their saving throw, or it's a straight roll like normal. And if they don't tell you what they do, then they do nothing. Like, this is a fast thing. This isn't a 5-minute discussion of, well, I'm not sure what I do. Can I make a perception check on the walls? No, you can't. You do nothing. Okay, so if there was actually spikes that come out of the ground, dropping prone is going to give you disadvantage because you're lying flat where the spikes come out. If you jump backwards out of the corridor, that might give you advantage because you're jumping away from where the spikes are. And if you kind of just try to run forward as fast as you can through the corridor, that might give you no change to your saving throw because you're just running through the spikes or something, you know? So that's the click rule. That makes traps. And what that does too is that it takes traps, and instead of traps being a dungeon master screw job, traps are then, they give the players an opportunity to make a meaningful decision, and it gives them control over their fate. The reason that traps a lot of times suck is that they're a DM screw job. The players don't see it, They didn't search for it. They trigger it, and they take damage. Game over. All right, it's not game over, but it could be. But then you take damage. And so those are usually just kind of like, okay, I take 20 damage. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I please have some more? So that's not the way to do it. Give them a chance to make a meaningful decision that might be able to give them advantage on the roll, possibly. Hey, Sassafras! Thank you, sir, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that. I don't see any message attached to that, so I'm just gonna assume you're supporting the channel, man. Appreciate that. And moderators, if he later comes back and says that he messed up and forgot to put his message in, throw that over in the spreadsheet for me and highlight it. So I make sure I hook him up. Chicken King! Oh, what up? That's a good name. I like that name, dude. Barking Cricket. Hey, what up, dude? What's my favorite type of trap? I don't have favorite types of traps. Coffee's gone. It's not cool. That's not cool. I gotta get some more coffee. I gotta go get some more coffee. Hold on a second. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna throw the cat cam on. There's one cat there at least. Then I'm gonna put an ad on. I'm gonna get coffee. Oh, my back is killing me. All right, some more questions. Did an ad actually come up? I just clicked the button. I don't even know if it works or not. Did you guys see an ad? You didn't? Dito didn't see it? Well, if you have YouTube, like the one where you pay for it, you won't see ads because you're paying not to see ads. Okay. It probably, you know what it probably does? It probably puts an ad in the replay so that when people watch the replay, an ad will come up. Which, since I went to get coffee, that's probably a good place to put an ad. Nothing was happening. Natalie Spain, hello. How you doing? Hassan Trower, what up, dude? Leighton West. Chicken Tender Lover, yo, what up? These are great names, by the way. Chicken nuggets, chicken tenders. I have not had a chicken tender. What, 6 months? I don't know, man. It's been a long time. Thien's back. Thank you, Thien. We're all glad you're back, dude. We missed you. In fact, we weren't doing anything this whole time. We were just sitting here waiting for you to come back, dude. All right. The stream may proceed. Thien has arrived. Random Twin, what up? Wasabishi? What up, dude? You mentioned being against players wanting to use homebrew, but how do you feel about the DM giving homebrew stuff to the players? Like stuff they already balanced. Dude, that's total 100%. Do it. It's cool. There's a big difference. Because with the dungeon if the dungeon master goes out and gets homebrew and gives it to his players, that's totally different. Like the dungeon master is saying this is okay to use. Then that's the dungeon master's prerogative. I'm not telling dungeon masters not to do that. You know, I'm just saying be careful. And if you homebrew I homebrew things from time to time, and I put up my game. But like I'm making the decision, knowing hopefully what that will do to my game, and I'm okay with that. And I have made the informed decision, you know, to put it in there, and that's totally cool. It's just about being smart about it. You can't trust homebrew stuff you find on the internet. You have to use your brain, you have to look at it and see if it's balanced before you put it in your game. Otherwise, you might regret it. Sarah, thank you for the $5. $3.56 according to my translator. Thank you, I appreciate that. How do you track time in your games? Hours, days, 10 days. I find this one of the hardest parts of DMing. How do I do it? I'll tell you how I do it. I use Forgotten Realms, so we use 10 days. And I literally, like, I literally, while my players are playing, sometimes I have a whiteboard that shows the date and the time. And as they're playing, I just, every so often, I update the time. And then it shows time passing. For the games that I play online now, I have a little chat window open that shows the date and the time. And as they play, every so often, I update the time to show that time is passing. When they take short rests, when they take long rests, I update the time and I show that time is passing. I'm pretty meticulous about keeping track of time in the game. I want to know when they took a last long rest. I want to know when there are major events coming, you know? So I'm pretty good about keeping track of that stuff. I have been since I started, at least since I started doing 5th edition. My memory's not good enough to know before then. Chicken Tender Lover says, will the stream still be going at 9? Yes. 9 Eastern time, yes. Little CMB, what do you think about unnecessary homebrew? Things that change the rules because the DM was like, why not? It depends on what it is, dude. It's because the DM has 100% right to change the rules however they want. It's just, they're in charge of the game. It's their game. That's not true. That it's not their game. They don't own the game. It's everybody's game. Because without the players, there is no game. But what I mean is they are the guardians of the rules. They're like the ones that can decide what rules are there and what rules aren't, you know? So they can add stuff and change stuff if they want to. But, like, I try not to change things as much as possible. I like to just use the rules as written, except for a few things that I've changed, and there's very few. I don't do a lot of changes to the rules as written. I like my players to be able to count on the fact that what the rules say is how the game works. I do not think... I was about to say, I don't think that I'm smarter than the game designers, but I think I'm not going to say that, actually. Well, I'm probably not smarter than they are, but, like, I lose my trust in them at times because I see really bad stuff get published, like Healing Spirit, and I don't know what they're smoking sometimes. So they make mistakes, everybody makes mistakes, but for the most part, they're professional game designers. And the products that they put out, the official products, are pretty dang good. And I don't see a lot of reason for me to waste my time, you know, twinking around with stuff in the rules. Like, I'm not a game designer. I'm just a dungeon master. I just play these games, and, like, the rules are just like a framework for us to have fun, you know? And as long as they are facilitating the having of fun, and we're all having fun, then why goof with the rules? You know, I would rather just not worry about it, you know? Just, like, those are the rules. Let's not worry about them. Let's just play the game. So, I don't know. How much is that kitty in the window? Zen Tyler. I don't know. What do you want to pay for her? That's Squirty Pie. Of course, if I were... So here's the thing. Zine? Is it Zine? It looks like Zine. If I were to sell you that kitty, first my wife would kill me. And then my wife would track you down. And I can't promise you what she would do to you. So, for fear of the wrath of my wife, let's not go there. What are they doing? I don't know. They're goofing around back there. Radadrungen. What do I think of the erratas for the PHB and the Xanathar's Guide? They're annoying because it's not in my actual book. It's like the first book that I buy. Why can't you just fix crap the first time around? And you give me an errata. Like, if you screwed it up and you have to errata it, like, why can't you just send me a new book so I don't have to, like, refer to this errata? I don't like it. That's my gut reaction. And then I think they're errataing Healing Spirit. They're changing Healing Spirit. Because it's dumb and overpowered, of course. And it took them, what, a year, 2 years, 3 years to, like, get around to it? Why did it even get published like that to begin with? Like, were they ignoring the playtesters? Or were the playtesters all like, shh, don't tell wizards about Healing Spirit. Don't tell wizards that you can use it outside of combat and it's stronger than an 8th level spell. Don't tell them. Let's just be quiet about it. And then when it's published officially, whoa, it's gonna be awesome. I don't know what was going on there. Papa, what up? Thanks for subbing, dude. Thien. Yeah, I hate Healing Spirit. It's stupid. It's not so much that I hate Healing Spirit, as I hate the fact that it got published. How do you miss that? How? How do you miss that? And then you have people in Adventurers League that have no choice but to follow it because you can't change the rules in Adventurers League. Dito Fox, are you kidding me? You weren't subscribed, Dito? How many live streams have you come to, Dito? And you're just now subscribing. I'm busting your chops, dude. Dito and I are tight. He's been here over my Twitch streams too, man. Thien says, "What's my fix to Healing Spirit?" It's simple. This is what I discussed with one of my other players, I think, or maybe it was John. I forget. Basically, my fix to Healing Spirit is that it can affect a player one time and one time only. Once somebody has been healed by Healing Spirit, that's it. And that's the simple fix. And then, because out of combat, what you do with Healing Spirit is you cast it in a spot, and then everybody runs around in a circle and gets healed 10 times by it. And that's why it's broken. But if everybody just gets healed once, it's fixed. Not a problem. And it's much better balanced than it was before. But coffee. Poison. My poison trap. That's their first trap for tonight's trap creation, you guys. Coffee that when you drink it, it's a drink that always goes down your windpipe and causes you to suffocate. You know, it looks like it's like a beautiful, wonderful smelling drink of some sort, but when you drink it, it goes down the wrong way, and then you like choke on it. You guys, like, I got up this morning, I came down to my basement, and I kid you not, like, right here, right there was a dead mouse. And I saw that mouse and I was like, oh, man, buddy, you came into the wrong basement. I have 5 cats in this basement. Like, the moment you squeezed through that door or wherever you came in, your fate was sealed. So, it was sad. Hey, Mr. T, what up? Thank you, sir, for the $1.27 super chat. I appreciate that. You came in at the beginning of the stream this time. All right, welcome, dude. Thien says trap. Pitfall trap that has perfectly fitting gelatinous cube inside it. Yeah, why don't you contribute that during the part where we're actually creating traps, dude? Look, you're jumping the gun, man. What's up, dude? Thien is jumping the gun. All right. Oh yeah, Thien, thanks for the $5 though. First I yell at you, then I thank you. I'm probably not a nice person. Ver has a question. What up, Ver? How do you handle players that roll a high die, say Arcana? You tell them blah, 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 and they go like, that's it? Anything else? It can't be. Besides headbutting them, I mean. No, I think you're on the right track. Headbutting them is probably an appropriate response. Like, they're trying to squeeze you, dude. What do they think you are, a milk rock? They can just squeeze you for every little... Open up the Dungeon Master Guide and just start reading stuff to them? No, dude. Like, give them meaningful information based upon how high they rolled. And when you're done giving them information and they're like, that's it? Yes, that's it. Like... But don't screw them out of information. Information is good. Players want information. So be fair. Be fair. Don't be stingy. But like when you're done, you're done. Coffin coffee makes you cough. Yeah, dude, that's good, Melkor. Or is it Melchior? It's probably Melchior. I'm probably mispronouncing. I mispronounce everybody's name. So you know what? Welcome to the club. Andrew Orr says, hey, what up, dude? Have you ever homebrewed anything ridiculous? Oh, yeah. I think one of my first homebrew items for 5th edition was a sword. It was a short sword that did like 2d8 extra damage or something. And the rogue ended up taking it. And then this is back when we used flanking rules that give you advantage on your attack rolls, which is horrible. I don't use those rules anymore for reasons. But they're optional rules, by the way, too. They're not even actual core rules. They're optional. But the rogue was constantly getting critical hits because he's getting advantage on everything. And so he's getting lots of critical hits. And when you get a critical hit, your damage dice are doubled. And so he was getting 4d8 damage on like everything at low levels, plus all of his other crap he was getting. And so he was a little damage machine. And then I learned that when I'm homebrewing magic items, now what I do is instead of saying an item does an extra 2d8 damage or extra 2d6, I say, the magic item does an extra 7 damage. And that way, you only double dice on critical hits. You don't double like static numbers. So that was a lesson I learned. Yeah, rogues can get Malkuth. Rogues can get sneak attack really easy. Yes. Getting advantage is actually super easy for rogues too, because they can use a bonus action to hide, pop out, and pop you. And they can get advantage all the time too. Okay, here we go. This dude wants me, he says, please try pronouncing my name. Lahugian. Loogie. I'm going to call you Loogie. Oh, man, I just insult. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Maybe I did. No, I didn't. We're having fun, dude. It's good. Hey, Dungeon Coach. What up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Miguel, ¿qué onda, hombre? Rebollo. I'll tell you the story. Miguel, I'll tell you the story. I first learned the word repollo. So for all you guys who don't hablar español, repollo means cabbage in Spanish. And so I was down in Central America, and I was talking to some people, and one person said repollo, and I didn't know what that meant. And so I was like, "What's repollo mean?" And he's like, "Oh, repollo means re-chicken." I'm like, re-chicken? Yeah, re-chicken, repollo, re-chicken. And then I was like, oh, no. And it was hilarious because pollo means chicken. Pollo means chicken in Spanish. So repollo means re-chicken. It was hilarious. I laughed my butt off. And then somebody else is like, Luke, it means cabbage. And I was like, all right, I gotcha. Chicken King, what up, dude? Stop it. Stop it. I think people are like, I'm not going to tell you what people are doing, because that'll encourage people to keep doing it. Gotta keep my mouth shut. Loogie, I'm totally calling you Loogie from now on. I'm just telling you, buddy. I am bored. If your players cast plane shift or some spell to create a portal to another plane, how do you make locations to another plane on the fly? I have asked many people and never get a good answer. Dude, there's only one way to make up stuff on the fly. You dig into your brain and you just make something up. Like, there is no other answer to making stuff up on the fly that I can give you. It's going to be based upon your experience and what you know to make something up on the fly. If my players were to, like, plane shift to an elemental plane just randomly during an adventure because they wanted to, then I would be like, okay, you guys have decided to go somewhere that I couldn't possibly anticipate. We could do this a few different ways. I could wing it and just, there you go, and we'll play the game. You could give me 5 minutes, take a 5-minute break for me to, like, collect my thoughts without the pressure, and then still gonna wing something. Or, you know, especially if you've already been playing for a few hours, or we can just stop the game session here, and then I can take some time to prepare something over there, but depending on what you're gonna do, you know. There is no good answer. The reason that nobody is giving you a good answer for how to prepare something on the fly like that is that there is no good answer. You just have to make stuff up, dude. That's the answer. And it's not clean, and it's not easy for everybody, you know? But I gave you 3 answers. I gave you 3 different ways to go about it. Just do it. Brain power. Yep. Sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you just gotta do that. No, long rests are not OP, Dungeon Coach. Long rests are OP when you let your players do it all the time and you don't have any consequences. I have a video called "My Players Took a Long Rest in the Dungeon." My players took a long rest in the middle of the dungeon. Go watch that video. In that video, I talk about why, you know, taking long rests in the middle of a dungeon and stuff need to have consequences. And if you don't have consequences, your players are always going to want to take long rests, and they're always going to be at full hit points and full resources and stuff. And Dungeons and Dragons, the way the game is designed, the gameplay at a meta level is one where the adventurers go into a dungeon or an adventure, whatever it is, and throughout the course of this adventure, while they're marching along to the end goal, their resources are getting depleted, slowly but surely getting depleted. And then they get to the end of it, and then they have a boss fight, and they're low on resources, and things are tense and exciting and dramatic, okay? But if they go along, one fight, then they take a long rest, one fight, take a long rest, one fight, take a long rest. If you're doing that crap, well, then they're always going to be at 100% resources, and they're going to blow their wad, and they're just going to dump everything they have, all their firepower on every battle, and they're going to just cruise through stuff with no problem. Like, if you let them do that, then they're going to steamroll everything. So, like, you know, the game was designed a certain way, and like, if you want to just allow them to long rest after every single encounter, then you're going to have to redesign the game a little bit to make it work. Otherwise, you're going to have problems, and it will seem overpowered. Hey, Mark, what up, dude? Yeah, I love this mug. Lots of people comment on my mug. If I could sell replicas of this mug, if I could find a way to do that, I'd probably make some money. I don't know how to do that, though. I'm not a mug maker. Dito Fox, Unearthed Arcana. So I tell my players that if you are interested in Unearthed Arcana, if something in there appeals to you, ask me about it. I'll take a look at it, and I'll let you know if it's good to use. If it seems balanced and nothing crazy, I'll be like, yeah. If there's something I have concerns about, I'll say, hey, I have concerns about this. Let's try it out if you want, but be aware that my eye is on this particular thing, and we might have to change it. Okay? Sell them on Etsy? I don't know. I gotta make them, dude. How do I make them? Hey, Loogie! Thank you, sir, for becoming a wormling dragon. I appreciate that. His name should pop up right there. Woo, there's Loogie! Yay! Look at that. I insulted him. I gave him a bad nickname, and he became a member. Loogie. So, check this out, dude. You're getting access to some member benefits and stuff. And send me a private message on Discord. My link to my Discord channel is down in the description. Send me a private message, and I'll hook you up with your benefits and stuff like that. And also, Loogie, remember too that I'm currently running a giveaway for all of my patrons and members, and that's now you. And you can go sign up for that down in the description. There's a link to that giveaway. And 4 of my patrons and members are going to play D&D with me pretty soon. We're going to close the giveaway in May, and we'll be playing D&D sometime in May, more than likely. So yeah, make sure you sign up for that, dude. I didn't insult you? Okay, cool. I gave you like a nickname, Loogie, so I don't know. Thien, did I ignore your super chat? What did you say? I see you. Okay, I gotcha. I see your super chat, Thien, and I'm not reading it. Because I don't want to encourage people to do that. But I got you. Thank you, Thien, for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's a join button to the left of the subscribe button. If you click that join button, you can get details on the different benefits that my members get. Like, one of the benefits is you have access. It depends on what level you sign up for, but you can get things like access to my exclusive VIP Discord channel, which is like prioritized access to me, and I hang out in there a lot with those folks. What else do? We do monthly hangouts over voice and video. Like, we had a hangout just Tuesday, and there were about 10 of us and me just hanging out for a couple of hours, just talking about stuff. It was pretty fun. And then what's the other cool thing that we do a lot? Oh, you get to choose videos you can vote on videos and stuff that I make. So you can help choose like which video to do, you know, which, I don't know, some people probably like that. Thanks for subscribing, buddy. Med Productions. Verno Stonus says, if you could have a say in the next product that Wizards releases, what kind of book would you want? What would I want? I always want more monsters. I like modules too. I like modules because I just take adventures out of random modules and I, use them randomly. I'm starting to do that more and more. I don't actually run the entire module. What I do is, if my players, I run like Acquisitions Incorporated games a lot, and what I'll do, and this is a huge time saver, and it makes it gives your players options and makes them feel like they can have a choice of what they do. But basically, every time they're done with an adventure, you give them 2 to 3 options for the next adventure for them to do. And then you give them a basic description of what each one is. You can call it a job contract. You can introduce them however you want. But your players basically get to choose which one they want to do. And then when they choose that one, and the way you get these, let's say they're level 5. So they're level 5. So I will go to all my modules that I have on my shelf, and I'll look through there for 3 adventures that are level 5. And those are the ones that I offer to my players. They can be from any module. It doesn't matter. And then whichever one they pick, I take that adventure from that module and I run that. It doesn't need to be part of the module. Almost any adventure in a module, almost can be run as a standalone adventure for your players to go on. And I'm doing this more and more, and it's a really cool way, I feel like, to give players options and still be able to use pre-prepared content that saves you time, I would not want a fan... if they make a campaign setting, I would like them to make Dark Sun. For whatever reason, I would be interested in that. I'm usually not interested in I bought this book because I do like Eberron. I think Eberron's pretty cool. I bought this book because, I don't know, it was a book that D&D they made it, and I'm like, I might as well just get it. I was like, I got money to blow, I might as well buy some D&D books today. Probably never going to use anything out of it. But I have it now. Dito Fox, how do you deal with Critical Role content? I don't need to deal with it. I don't use it. None of my players, most of my players have never even heard of it, dude. So I don't have to worry about it. Volo's Guide to Monsters, the sequel. Bewitched Gamer, hello, how you doing, Samantha? Tune in to see Luke spinning in his chair. We'll just do some chair spinning. Whee! Whee! Oh man, I'm dizzy. Thanks, you just got me dizzy. Where's the merch plug? I don't know. Where's Danny? Is Danny here? She's the one that's supposed to tell me to do my merch plug. Hey guys, if you want to get some really cool shirts like this one right here, there are like little pictures of shirts and hoodies down below. And that's really cool. Oh, look at this. On the back of it, it says really cool stuff too. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it says that I've been a dungeon master since high school. Yeah. Nithrius, I miss the days of Luke dancing for subs. Oh, that's funny. I used to do that on Twitch. Nithrius, you can still make me dance on Twitch, though. So, for all you folks, I also stream over on Twitch, Mondays and Wednesdays. There's a link down in the description. And Twitch has put a thing in place, Nithrius. I think I swear I've seen you over on Twitch, so you probably know about this. But they have this channel point system in place. And I have this custom reward that when you get enough channel points, you can make me dance on stream. And I am a horrible dancer. So I guarantee you it's going to be worth the channel points because you're gonna laugh. It's gonna be funny. Oh, Melchior got me to dance once. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm such a bad dancer. Yeah, 5,000 channel points to make me dance. You gotta save it up. Yeah. The Warlock will return. I don't know. We got the Druid right now. All right. Sassafras says. Oh, that was a. Did I miss a super chat from Sassafras? Are you kidding me? Did I really? Oh, that was the super chat. Thank you. Okay, got it. Thanks. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was like a half an hour ago. Sassafras, I hope you're still here. I'm about to answer your question. How do you recommend introducing a campaign setting for the first time to your players without boring them with lore? You don't give them upfront lore. You basically just start the game, you describe the city they're in, and then what you do is you sprinkle lore throughout the game. Every so often, you might, let's pretend that you're introducing like a Dragonborn. I don't know, that's not super special, but a Dragonborn, you can describe a Dragonborn walking by and then say, oh yeah, some of you may have met these guys before, it's a different race, blah, blah, blah. And so every so often throughout the game, throughout the campaign, you sprinkle in a little sprinkling of lore every so often. Very brief, a few sentences. And then your players, if they're interested, might ask you for more information. They might be like, hey, can I roll a history check to see what I know about Dragonborn? And you're like, yeah, go ahead and make a check. And then they roll it, and then you give them some more information. And so I think that's the best way to deal with lore. And if your players are interested and they probe deeper, give them more information. If not, just move on. You know, lore and backstory and details about the game world are not always the most interesting thing for players. They're usually interesting for dungeon masters, but players, it depends on your players. Some players just want to break down doors and chew bubblegum and kill stuff and, you know, all that stuff. But if they want to know more, they'll ask you. Cohen Janow says, at what point do you change a boss monster because it is too powerful in a fight? I usually don't. I usually don't. Like, if there's a powerful boss monster and it's too powerful, my players got to deal with it. They got to figure out a way to overcome it, or they have to run away. That said, there are different ways. I did an entire video on how to adjust the difficulty of a encounter on the fly. There's an entire video that I did, literally titled what I just said. You can look up that on my channel. There's lots of different ways you can do that. I'll give you one pointer off the top of my head. Use suboptimal tactics. So let's pretend that you have a boss battle going on, and it's like, holy crap, this boss is going to murder them. Well, instead of having your boss focus all of their attacks on one player and dropping him super fast, which is the optimal thing to do, and any intelligent being would probably do that, because that's what your players do. Instead of doing that, start to spread your attacks around to the different players. It's a little obvious. I would notice it if my Dungeon Master were doing it, but it is a way to do it, and you might be able to justify it as role-playing if you want. Instead of having the bot, like, you could also, if there's a bunch of enemies, and it's overwhelming, but like some of them have already died, maybe the other ones decide to run away, or they start to try to negotiate, you know, like, you guys are, hey, look, wait, you guys are getting beat up, but we're also taking damage too, you know, you want to talk about this? And so then you give your players the opportunity to like talk, you know, if they're getting their butts kicked. There are a couple ideas for you, man. Remorazes, yeah, those are good. Leighton West, what is the age requirement for the one-shot? Be an adult. Like, act like an adult. Like, if there's like an 8-year-old that comes in and is acting like an immature 8-year-old, that is gonna probably not be fun for the rest of the players. But if an 8-year-old comes in and is acting like an adult and behaving and playing the game, I would be cool with that. Dusk Lope, says, is it bad that the obvious choices I give my players result in very similar outcomes? I don't know. It might be. It depends. That's too general of a question. That's too vague of a question. Your question implies that you think it might not be good. If you feel like it's not, if you feel that there needs to be difference, some variety and stuff, then I would start brainstorming some variety, some different things that you could do to make things more dynamic or something. I did that one. Mr. Awek, can you give me advice on players that don't really care about the game? About the game the DM is running? Well, it really depends. It depends on why they don't care. Like, I'm going to be straight up with you. A lot of times, players don't care about the game the Dungeon Master is running because the Dungeon Master is running a bad game. They're running a lame, boring game for some reason. Whatever, I don't know what the reason might be, or like what they're doing, but like, it's like, if my players are not paying attention and they're not interested in the game, the first thing that I'm going to do is have a moment of introspection and think about myself as a dungeon master and the game that I'm running. Am I running a fun and interesting game? Am I? Am I being boring? Am I giving long monologues? You guys, the dungeon master giving long monologues where they describe things is usually boring. Players want to play the game. You guys, you can't look at online D&D shows and do exactly what Dungeon Masters and online D&D shows do, because they're putting on a show for the audience. When you are running a game for your players, you are putting on a show for your players, and players want to play the game. They don't want to sit there and listen to you talk. So, a moment of introspection. How are you doing as a Dungeon Master? Are you doing well? And here's how you figure that out. You ask your players. If I had players that seemed uninterested, disinterested, and they're on their phones, they're building dice towers, whatever it is, I'm gonna look at my players and be like, hey guys, it looks like you guys aren't having fun. It looks like you guys aren't super interested in this game. Why is that? Like what is it that are you distracted by something? Is the game not fun? Like, is there something that I can do to make this game more fun for you? And don't do this in an accusatory way. You're going to do this in a way where you're genuinely trying to find out why they're not having fun, why they're not interested, and how you can do a better job to make the game more fun for them. And hopefully your players will feel safe enough to give you some feedback and say, you know what, Luke, we're not having fun because all you ever do is combat, and we want some social interactions, and we want some there are traps all over the place. We're really getting tired of all these stupid traps. You know, you'll get some feedback from your players, and you'll find out ways that you can improve your game to make it more fun for them. So like, that's ultimately what I would do if you see your players not interested in your game. Ask them, what's up? How can I do better? No, I am bored. I am bored. Do not fight that battle. He says, this is what I try to explain to hardcore Critical Role fans. You cannot fight that battle. That is a losing battle. Like, I am bored. This is a general statement, not targeted toward any one group in particular. There are people in this world that believe what they believe, and nothing you can tell them will convince them otherwise. There are people that will be like, this isn't... I once had a conversation with somebody on Twitter who was like, this is a real D&D game, and they are simply inviting us in to watch their D&D game. They're doing this for fun. This is what they do for enjoyment, and they're just letting us watch it with them. And I'm like, you are brainwashed, smoking. I don't know what's going on up there, but it's a show, and they're rolling in money, and they're doing super well. And this is not a judgment on that, because like, they're doing such amazing things for this hobby. I'm never gonna knock them. Like, I love what they're doing for this hobby. It's amazing, and they're doing awesome. But like, let's be reasonable. Let's use our brains. Okay, it's a D&D show, and it's an amazing D&D show, and people love it, and that's great. But it's a D&D show. Okay, there is planning that takes place. There is planning. They all know they have a role to play. They have a job to do. They show up knowing they have a job to do. And when those cameras go on, they're going to work. Okay? The same way, like, you know, when I go on my videos, I have a job to do. You know, I'm on stream, I have a job to do. You know, if prior to stream, I'm like just dogging it, I'm tired, I have no energy, and I'm not feeling it. Dude, when the stream starts, I gotta do what I gotta do, man. You know, I can't be lame and boring. You know, people, I'm guessing that people probably don't want to come on here and see me being lame and boring. And so if I have no energy, I need to drink some coffee. I need to be like, wake myself up and do crap. You know what I mean? Fred. I like that, Fred. And I'm not knocking that crap. What they do is great. But we need to be reasonable. We need to use our brains like human beings. But I am bored. There's no sense. Some people there's no sense in arguing with because you will never win that battle. Just nod your head and walk away, dude. Lord Citrus. No, I am not saying the show is scripted. I am not saying it's scripted. I'm saying that they're bringing their best because it's a show. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's scripted. I don't think so. I've talked to people who think that it is. Here's the thing. I don't watch it much at all to be able to give you a good answer to that. I don't think it's scripted. What I do think is happening is that they all know that they have a role to play. They have a job to do. And they need to bring their best because they're on camera and their fans are watching them and they probably love their fans and they want to give their fans a good show. And they, like, it's the same way that when I do my videos and when I do my streams and stuff and I want to give you guys a fun time as much as possible, you know? I don't want to come on and be lame or something. Some people might think I am. I don't care. But like they bring their best, you know? When the cameras go on, they're professional. They're professionals. They're consummate professionals. So yes, they bring their best, 100%. I doubt that it's scripted. That's too complicated to script that crap. You know how much work that would take? Yes, Bruce, 100%. They're talented entertainers, trained for years with lots of resources. Trying to compete with them is hard. Oh yeah, 100%. You can't compete with that crap. I don't know how I end up. Somehow people always ask about this, and I end up talking about this. It's probably gonna bite me in the butt. Someday somebody's gonna be like, "Arr!" And then I'm gonna get in trouble, and they're gonna be like, "Luke," and I'm gonna get canceled or something because I'm not allowed to have an opinion. All right, Miguel. Let's talk about Miguel. He says, I have to prepare one shot for my usual players and one's girlfriend who's never played an RPG before. Do you have any advice on how to appeal to both parts? What would Luke do? I think that I would probably just play my normal game. I would not change anything for the girlfriend. She is just coming in to chill. I would probably give her my, like, you know, penny explanation, my nickel explanation of D&D. Hello. It looks like you're playing a paladin. Congratulations. Basically, I'm going to describe to you the situation, a scene, and what's going on, and all you have to do is just tell me in common language what your paladin is going to do. You want to attack somebody? Just say that. You know, you want to talk to somebody? Just say that. That's the game. Okay? And that is the only explanation I give to them, and then, you know, every so often I'll ask the girlfriend what she's going to do. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? And she can tell me. And then I'm going to tell my other players, I'm probably going to put her next to a player that I know is helpful and that is going to be willing to help her and give her advice and show her how things are done and show her what numbers to add together so that when she needs to do something, the person sitting next to her is going to be helpful and help her to, you know, with the mechanics of the game. And I'm just going to run my normal game. And she is going to catch on as she goes, you know. That's how I would do it. Thien says, like the stream. Yeah. Hey guys, give me a thumbs up if you're liking the stream, and give me a thumbs down if you think my advice sucks. Oh, and share it with your friends too. Yep, sharing is caring. Lord Luke is canceled, yeah. Andrew Orr says, what do you do if you have to kick the healer out of the game for misbehavior? Kick the healer out, dude. Like, so there's no question that you've kicked the healer out, let's say. The healer is gone. I have mini games with no healers in them. There are no clerics. Sometimes the bard doesn't even pick good healing spells. He doesn't even pick Revivify when he should. You just deal with it, dude. And your players have to deal with it. And you're going to be like, hey guys, guess what? You lost your cleric because he's a Wang Rod. So now you have no healer. What are you going to do? Let your players figure it out. They'll have thoughts. You know, maybe there's an NPC hireling. You know, they can go along with them. Maybe you make healing potions easier to purchase. And you allow them to drink healing potions with a bonus action. You know, there are options. What does Wang Rod mean? It basically means jerk. My goblin voice? No, that's not my goblin voice. Fiend wants to give a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Well, you can do if you click both. It'll the second one will just cancel out the first one, I think, and then go to the next one, dude. How do I feel about alarm traps? I've used them, especially in high-level games. Like, alarm spells, like, I had a dungeon... I've put dungeons out there where the bad guys had tons of alarm spells all over the place to alert them when the players were coming. And my players... This was my Sword Coast Guard game. When my Sword Coast Guard game... I have a second YouTube channel, link in the description, called the DM Lair Streams. And all of my Sword Coast Guard games are over on that. You can watch them if you want. And when they were going through the Fire Giant adventure, against the Fire Giants, I called it, I rewrote the Fire Giant adventure from Tales from the Yawning Portal because against the Giants in Tales from the Yawning Portal is absolutely horrible. I do not recommend it. So I rewrote. We played the Hill Giant setting and then the Frost Giant one, and they were abysmally stupid. And so when they went to do the Fire Giants, I made my own homebrew thing for it because I was just over that bullcrap. And I had alarm spells all over the place to alert the Fire Giant King Snore, I think is his name, to alert him when the players were coming at different points. And my players never used Detect Magic to try to figure that out. And so the Giants were always ready for them. And King Snore was ready for them. I think. Oh, no. They ended up sneaking. You guys, they ended up sneaking into King Snore's audience chamber by deceiving... They ran into this Eaton cook, who was just in his kitchen cooking for the Giants, and he was singing and he was all happy. And they talked with the Eaton, and I think they used Charm Monster on him, and they convinced the Eaton cook to hide them under a serving tray, like a serving cart, under the tablecloth of a serving cart, roll all of the players into the Fire Giant's audience chamber, okay? And then one of the players, the druid barbarian halfling, was in a serving platter, and he threw the lid off the serving platter, and then all the players jumped out of this cart and they attacked the Fire Giant King. Okay, and that was their plan, and they got past some pretty significant battles of the Fire Giants, and they got right to the king, and they were able to attack the king using that, and it was such an amazing idea. It was a very cool idea. It was really cool. No, there was no Fire Giant Chieftain. It was a king. It was you guys can watch that game session when we did that is on my YouTube channel. Not this one, the other one, the DM Lair Streams, link below. Etten? It probably is. It's probably Etten. I say everything wrong. That's just how I roll. Do you guys know it is actually a thing? It is actually a strategy to say words wrong in your videos so that people will leave comments down below correcting you. I crap you not. It is actually a tried and true YouTube strategy to get more comments. Just letting you know. I would never do that though, intentionally. All right, next question. Honatan scored. What time is it? 7:40. Okay, we're almost to our trap creation part of the stream. How, as a DM, do you introduce characters to each other at session 1 so that you avoid this stiff feeling forcing them to talk to each other over a bar or something? Yes, your question makes sense. All right, this is how I do this. Session 0. Or session 1, whatever. Who cares? You basically, players are around the game table. And you look at them and you say, okay, everybody, I want you all, players, to decide how your characters know each other. And you're done. You are done. You're done. Your work is over. Because what your players are going to do is they're going to talk about how their characters know each other. It might be part of their backstory. It might be blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Your players all decide how their characters know each other and why they became an adventuring party. And then you can start your game with all of that done. And they have reasons to be with each other that they themselves made. So they have buy-in on it. And you don't have to cajole them to stay together as a group. It works very well. I need more coffee. Maybe more coffee. All right, I'm going to get some more coffee. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to insert another ad break. Munch gum. You don't drink coffee, Munch gum? How do you not drink coffee? Thien is like, let's all just pretend there is an ad. Hey, Thien, you know what? You need to get on board with the program, buddy. Everybody else saw an ad. What your problem is? Coffee's awesome, Dito. Dito! Take it back. Take it back, man. Barking Cricket says, this program has been brought to you by the DM Lair merch. Available down below the video. Or down below the stream or whatever. Too much soda? Yeah, I don't drink a lot of soda at all. No soda for me. I drink coffee and tea. I drink lots of tea. So like in the morning, coffee. At night when I'm streaming, coffee. But like during the day, if I need something besides water, it's tea. It's like coffee, tea, and water are like my principal liquid items of consumption. That was awkward. All right, let's move on. Sean Hannon, what up, dude? I can't think of a character backstory right at first session or session 0. I am more one to develop the character in game as I play. Okay. What are your thoughts on players doing this? I don't care. I don't have any problem whatsoever with players who don't make backstories. I don't care. Like, I don't care. As a dungeon master, whether you make a backstory or not is like, I don't care, dude. The backstory serves two purposes. One, it helps you roleplay your character. All right? If you want to make a backstory so that it can help you roleplay your character, rock on. The second thing that a backstory does is it allows me to glean it for information, and I might take some of that stuff and put it into the game for you. Okay? But in both cases, creating a backstory benefits the player. It doesn't benefit me really at all. Yeah, I don't need you to make a backstory to run an awesome D&D game. In fact, most of my players for the Sword Coast Guard, if not all of them, don't have backstories. they don't, it's not what drives them. It doesn't matter to them or whatever. I don't know why. Maybe they've died enough times that they just like, whatever, I don't care about a backstory. I don't even make backstories when I'm a player. Like, I feel like having the traits and the flaws and the bonds and stuff are... And then, you know what? I do make maybe a little bit of a backstory. Like, maybe 5 sentences or something. I don't know. It's not a lot, though. It's not a lot. But a backstory is a tool for the players. The Dungeon Master can use it too. So I don't really care. If players don't want to make a backstory, that's up to them. Chocolate milk is a good tier drink. Your favorite Tim? Okay. Russell Jacob. Totally, dude. So Russell says, I get bothered when players make some elaborate backstory, then expect me to write some campaign around it. Yeah, totally. I am not going to write an entire campaign around your guys' backstories. I will include your backstories into things that are going on, but I'm not writing a whole campaign around it, unless that's my pitch, unless I want to. And if you want to, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't. But you know what my pet peeve is about backstories? My biggest pet peeve on backstories is when players give me 10 pages to read. Don't do that to your Dungeon Master. I get that you're excited and you got like this inspiration to like write a backstory. Give me 1 page. Just 1 page. 1 page. Front. And you know what? Single spaced is okay. If you don't want to double space it, it's okay. I'll take a single spaced 1-page backstory and I will read it. And I promise you, there will be some really cool stuff that happens in the game. Okay? But one page, please. I would appreciate that. Call me lazy, call me busy, call me a bad DM. I don't care, but I appreciate 1 page. Sean, thanks, buddy. Robert Christian, also known as Sean, thanks for the $5 super chat. He says, I didn't see an ad either, but if we all send Luke some cash, we'll basically do the same thing as if we had seen an ad. Click, give, show love. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate the $5. That's awesome, dude. So he's super chatting me to tell you all to send me money. All right. That's awesome. That's like what Danny does when she like super chats me to plug my merch. You know, of course, when I wear a shirt that says this, it's like plugging my merch the whole stream. You know what I want? I said black story. Oh, I'm trying to say backstory. I'm really trying to say backstory. But, you know, my tongue doesn't work. It's like, it's really big. I can, like, put my tongue in my nose. You guys like, that's gross, Luke. Too much information. Stop that. That's the problem. My tongue is too big. It gets tangled in my mouth. Hey, Karen Swane. Hey, what up? Good to see you here. Thanks for sending me the DM over on Discord, too, to get you your benefits for being a member. Because, like, YouTube doesn't let me contact you. And like, oh, yes, David Rhodes, thank you, sir, for becoming a Wormling Dragon member. A couple things, David. First of all, since you became a member, make sure you enter the giveaway. There's a link down below for, what do you want to call it? To play D&D with me. Four of my patrons and members are going to play D&D with me, so sign up for that down below. Second thing, David, is send me a private message over on my Discord server, link down in the description, for me to get you hooked up with your member benefits. So don't miss out on that crap. At the Wormling Dragon level, you're going to have some sweet, sweet name flair on my Discord channel. It's like a special color to set you apart from like the unwashed masses. I just insulted thousands of people. I'm bad like that. All right, we got some more questions. Let's see. Woo, I'm way behind. One Leg Hendo. That's a cool name, dude. Thanks for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Maybe it was a dark backstory. Or it's just me not. Yeah, it could be. You're welcome, Karen. No problem. Dude, when my members, like, when you folks DM me because you become members, I answer you. You can count on that. I 100% respect and appreciate the fact that you guys are supporting the channel through membership. And you will definitely, get a response from me at the very least. Robert, so Sean, I want you to know that I read your entire backstory. And there was part of me that was probably just like, deep breaths, Luke. Deep breaths, but I read it all. I'm a bully. Yes, Shrunks, I'm such a bully. I totally am. Danny L, what up, dude? Suddenly Luke lost 1,000 subs. I know, dude. It's all gone. It just burns away. Munchgum, $10. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You're getting your name up above. Boom. There it is. First super chat ever. You've earned it, good sir. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Leighton, do you need to be a member to participate in the one shot? Yes, it is open to my patrons and members. It is my way of thanking them for supporting the content around here. And so every quarter, every 3 months, basically, I do a giveaway to all my patrons and members. It's not technically part of their benefits. It's not actually written in the membership or anything. It's just something that I do on top of all of the stuff I already give them. I do it on top of all of that just as my way to say thank you to them, you know? So yeah, you do need to be one to get out of that action. I sometimes do giveaways for everybody when I reach certain subscriber goals, like 50,000, which I'm very close to. I might do a giveaway. We'll see. But they have to be legitimate subscriber goals. Like it's not going to be like 49,500. Yay! Milestone! That is not a milestone. That's not a milestone. Like, it's got to be a legitimate milestone. Director of Blackhawk Security. Well, that sounds like you have an pretty important job there, buddy. Hi, what up? How you doing? Dude, you're going to get muted if you keep spamming, buddy. I'm warning you right now. You're going to get timed out. Malkus in the house. Use that wrench, buddy, if you need to. Spammers die. One Leg Hendo. Hey, thank you, sir. Becoming an adult dragon. All right, One Leg Hendo, definitely send me that private message, because One Leg Hendo at the adult dragon level, you're gonna have access to the VIP Discord channel where I hang out a lot, and you're gonna get to participate in the monthly hangouts, live video with just other folks at your level, and we do that once a month, and it's a live video chat, all of us just hanging out. It's lots of fun, and then you get to vote on videos that I do and stuff, so you get lots of cool perks, man. So make sure you send me that DM on Discord. I feel like the questions are slowing down. Where are all the questions? We just listen to music. Just throw some music on. Yeah, I am almost at 50,000 subs. I am, Leighton. Getting there. Thien says spammers die, Luke 2020. Well, spammers are trying to get attention, and they will get attention. And it comes in the form of a timeout, which prevents them from talking. Decoy says, question, have you seen Kobold Press Creature Codex? Nope. If so, do you recommend buying? Don't know. I will never be able to tell you anything about a third-party supplement, almost assuredly, because I do not look at third-party stuff. I can't even read the first-party stuff. I can't even read the official stuff because I have no time. So I'm never going to be able to do that, dude. It might be cool. I have no idea. I have no way of knowing. Oh, wait, hold on. What happened? Robert Christian. Thank you, Sean, for the $5 super chat. He says, for actually reading my first ever D&D backstory. Sorry. I read it, dude. And I have gleaned it for information. And you will probably see some cool stuff. I'm not telling you when. And it will take some time because I have lots of backstories and there's lots of stuff going on in your game. And so you just got to wait for it, you know? Wait for it. Cameron F., do you have any advice on intelligent items? What I would say for an intelligent item is, like, don't forget that your player has it. So that you can actually role play. I always forget. I have so much stuff going on, I forget. One of my players has had an intelligent item, an intelligent morning star, and it's sentient, an sentient morning star for quite some time, and I always forget about it, and I never role play it. So I think my biggest piece of advice is to remember it and actually do the role playing and do something with it. And I'm bad at that. So that's my piece of advice for you, dude. Don't be like Luke. Be better than I am. Jonathan Skoog. Okay, what are your top 3 magic items to be aware of to include in a campaign and why? Honatan, dude, I am totally going to hook you up because, stand by. I have an upcoming video that I crap you not. I'm talking about the top 10 overpowered, game-breaking, most horrible magic items ever. How's that for a video? And what to do about them and how to use them in your game. What adjustments you can make to them. Because why rant about overpowered stuff if I'm not going to give you actual advice on how to fix them? That would be a pretty pointless video in my opinion. Although YouTube is full of pretty pointless videos, isn't it? So maybe it would be okay. Stand by. I'm looking up when it's going to come out for you so I can tell you when to expect that video. And I'll give you a real answer too. Besides wait for a video. Because that's a pretty lame answer. Just wait for me. It is scheduled to come out April 28th. So on April 28th, you can see that video. That's when it's scheduled for. Cloak of Displacement. You don't want that. That's garbage. What else? Weapon of Warning. And what else is in the video? I'll give you one more from the video. Oh yeah, Boots of Flying. An uncommon magic item? That's pretty stupid. So yeah, we're gonna talk about those on April 28th and my suggested fixes for them. Blue Bobman says, what happened to second party stuff? It got skipped. We went to first party and then we went to third party and the second party never happened. I don't know what to tell you. Lord Citrus, Luke, how do you feel about Ghosts of Saltmarsh and all the nautical rules it adds? Well, you want to know what I think about the nautical rules? Hold on. I gotta find it. It's in one of my piles. Like I have this majestic bookcase behind me, and I don't have enough room on it for all of my D&D stuff. So the nautical rules are like a little tiny sliver of this book at the very end of the book. And it's probably about 20 pages or something. And they're good. They're not bad. I think they're cool rules. If you want to run nautical battles and stuff, I think it's fine. The book is $50 though, so I certainly would not spend $50 just for nautical rules. However, I do feel like I haven't read all of the adventures in it. I'm currently working on Curse of Strahd right now. But like what I have seen of some of these adventures that I've kind of glanced at is they seem pretty interesting. So you can also get it for the adventures, which is the primary part of this book. You know, by the way, this alternate cover is amazing. One of the things that I love that Wizards is doing right now. I have a big sticker on the front of this cover. I don't know why they put a stupid sticker here. I'll take it off later. But I love the alternate covers. Oh my gosh. Every time there's an alternate cover available, I buy this one especially. Oh my gosh, look at this artwork, you guys. This is so stinking cool. I love this crap. The other I'm just grabbing all my alternate covers. We're gonna take a look at these. Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Holy crap! Amazing alternate cover. Woo! Now, Descent into Avernus. So stinking cool. Love this alternate cover. Is that all of them? What else do I have? Do I have any more? I think that's the only ones I have. I love the alternate covers. They're amazing. They're really cool. M. Draman says, which of the free modules, adventures, content that Wizards is giving away do you recommend? They're giving away stuff? I have no idea what they're giving away. I don't know. Fallen Legend. So this is what we do, dude. It's 2 hours since the stream and no traps. Okay, so check it out, dude. This is what we do. This is what we do every stream, and it's cool for asking, dude. The stream goes from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. The first 2 hours, all I do is answer questions, and then the second half of the stream, that's where we create stuff together. And so we are right now. I'm looking at 8 o'clock on the dot on my clock right here, and so it's right now is pretty much when we transition over into creating traps. So this is kind of how I do all my streams. 2 hours of Q&A, and then we do 2 hours of creating something together. So yeah, that's the way it goes around here. And it's cool to ask, dude. Especially when you put it politely, and you're not like, where are my traps? Yeah, we should get the traps going. You guys ready for this? Oh, some traps. We're gonna do some traps. Yes, thank you, Malkuth, for timing people out for being spammy. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create some D&D traps together, and tonight. So we're gonna spend the next 2 hours. We're gonna create traps together. You guys are all gonna contribute ideas. We're gonna make traps. I have a Word document. We'll type it down and all that good stuff. Once we're done, everything that we create is going to be published over on my site for free for other people in the D&D community to use as they will. Okay? And so this is kind of us coming together as a community to do something really cool and to give resources for free to other people in the D&D community. So this is one of the reasons that I do this. You know, it's like we're putting our brains together and our creativity and doing something to help further and help other dungeon masters out, you know, and so it's really cool. So we're going to do that. But first, I'm going to do an intermission. I'm going to go to the bathroom and do some other stuff. I don't need to tell you. And I'll be back in like just a little bit and we'll get going on our trap creation. So I'm going to throw you an intermission screen and we'll be back shortly. So how's that? I'll pump the music. Oh, let's get some cool music. All right, this music's kind of like too peaceful. Oh, we're gonna get some of this music. I love Latino music. Is that working? There we go. I'm gonna pump this up and do an intermission. I'll be back in like 5. I'm almost out of coffee, actually. I'm so out of coffee. I can't drink that much. I'll go crazy. Guapo! This is Guapo. Larry? Who's Larry? Guapo. For the druid? Alright, Tashio. See you, dude. Look at this guy. He's just rolling around. Guapo! Oh, here comes mommy. Mommy. Oh, you know what? We should give them some treats. Oh, they're such good kitties. Squeaky. Look at that. You see how that works? Like, they just... Guapo! There we go. That's how it works. That's the summon cat spell. That's what that is right there. Hey, Killhammer. Thank you, sir, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Please send me a direct message on my Discord server. There's a link down in the description. And I'll get you hooked up with all your member benefits. You're going to get some cool stuff. At your level, you're going to get access to the VIP Discord server where I hang out a lot. So make sure you hit me up. Blue Bob Man, thank you, sir, for becoming a member. Likewise, send me a DM on my Discord server, dude. I'll hook you up. My cats are just eating. They're like... Rawr, 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 rawr. Yes, that is my summon cat spell. Look at them. They're just like... And the one cat's not eating. She's just sitting there looking at them. Oh, don't ask me about puzzles. Puzzles are not my thing. We're gonna make traps. Puzzle traps are really just puzzles. That if you don't solve them, there's a trap. I'd rather just do traps. Alright, how about we do this? You guys want to do this? I feel like we should do this. I'm just pulling up a little thingy bobber. Where's this? Stand by. I'm gonna I'm gonna drop a link to my how is the Discord link not working in my description? Like it should be working. If it's not working, then I don't know, dude. It should definitely be working. Where's my Discord? My Discord link. I have no idea why it wouldn't be working, dude, but there's another link. It's the same link down below, so if the one down below is not working, that one probably won't work either. Yeah, Eduardo just joined it. It's working. Yeah. So the problem exists between computer and chair, I think is I don't know, man. Keep doing it. Keep trying it. Okay, what are we at? Where are we at? What are we doing? Oh, yes, not puzzles. Traps. Let's do this. Let's do some traps. Pebcac, is that how they do that, Zine? Okay, Pebcac. Okay, cool. All right, share my screen with you. Wait, hold on a second. What's going on over here? Okay, cool. Share my screen. All right. Traps, let's do it. Give me some idea. Oh, wait, we already have one trap we're going to do. Thien super chatted us. And we're going to do his little idea here. Come on, man, let's go. Let's get the show on the road over here. Y'all see that? Okay, cool. So he wants a pitfall trap that has a perfectly fitting gelatinous cube inside of it. So there's our process for creating. I gotta turn the music down. That's a little loud for me. I can't concentrate. Music's too loud. We need to decide where a trap is going to be, a door, a chest, or a hallway, because the location of a trap is going to inform details about that trap. And then we're going to design the trap, and then we're going to name the trap. Naming comes last. So Thien's idea, his basic idea, is there is a pit trap that has a perfectly fitting. All right, so what is the purpose? What is the purpose of this pit trap? Actually, we're going to put this here, and we're going to call this, I'm going to rename this description. A pitfall trap that has a perfectly fitting gelatinous cube inside it. Okay. The gelatinous cube, I think, is large, so that's a 10-foot cube. The pit is 10 feet by 10 feet, and it has a trap door at the top. This is easy. What triggers it? What usually this pitfall traps are pretty simple. What usually triggers the purpose is death, Leighton says. Yeah, totally. Mass genocide. The trigger is stepping on the trap door. Well, actually, what we should say is 100 pounds of pressure applied to the trap door. For instance, someone stepping on it causes the trapdoor to open. Victims must make. Well, here's the thing. How challenging should this trap be? Should this be like a low-level trap or a high-level trap? How deadly do we want this to be? Let's go over to. If we go over to D&D Beyond really quick, we have a source book. We'll go to the Dungeon Master's Guide, and we're going to look up traps. And in traps, there should be a table here. Here's our table. So our table is going to give us a basic idea of the damage per level, and this should really be by level here. But what kind of DC? If this is the low level, let's design a gelatinous cube trap is pretty bad. I feel like that's probably a level 5 through 10 trap. I feel like a low level characters at levels 1 through 4 would probably have a very bad day with this trap. So we could say this is like a level 5 through 10 trap. And is it dangerous? Is it dangerous at levels 5 through 10? Yeah, it's probably dangerous. What should the DC be? Some sort of like dexterity save. I'm thinking a dexterity save to not fall in. Hey Danny, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. I have plugged the merch several times, and I'm wearing merch, so you should be happy. This is a simple trap. Victims must make a DC 14. I like it. A DC 14 dexterity saving throw or fall in. The gelatinous cube immediately attacks anyone who falls in and automatically has surprise. Yeah. Gets surprise. Gains surprise? Gains surprise. That sounds better. Cool. What is the effect? I think we've already talked about that. What are the countermeasures? So this is where we talk about how they can actually spot the trap door. So we could say something like a DC something. What is it? Wisdom. Perception check reveals the presence of the trap door on the floor. What kind of least of 15? Probably at least a 15 to notice that. There we go. And you could just say that, you know, jumping over the trap door bypasses it. Duh. You could specify things like what the DC is to use like thieves tools to disable it or something like that. You could put all that information in here. We don't necessarily need to chock this full because dungeon masters can improvise that stuff on the fly too. But or a DC. What do you want to say? A DC 14 dexterity thieves tools check disables the trapdoor. So we can include something like that. It's pretty simple. Yeah, they could also they could put a flat object like a shield on top of the cube. Well, this cube is like 10 feet by 10 feet, so that'd be a big shield. But if they had like something else that's bigger than 10 feet, they could go across it. Yeah, then they could walk across it or something. If somebody has the alert feat, then you'd have to adjudicate that on the fly, and they wouldn't be surprised, you know. The dungeon master would just make that call. We can't plan for every possibility, every scenario, you know. We have to we need to put enough information there to start, and then when all of the exceptions come up, dungeon masters are there to speak to those and make rulings that are appropriate for their games. And that's true for anything that we create as dungeon masters. You can't anticipate every scenario. You just got to roll with it, you know, too. A very wide shield, yeah. Okay, I think we're done with this. That's it. Boom, done. Next. Oh, we got to name it. What's the name of this? Like, I like to give, like, cool, interesting names to the things that we create that are themed appropriately. Give me some names. What do you guys think? I don't use investigation for finding traps. The way that I usually distinguish between perception and investigation, perception is when you're trying to see something, when you're trying to spot something. Investigation is when you're trying to figure out how something works. So if you use perception and you find the trapdoor, you could then use investigation to try to figure out what it is and how it works. Oh, it looks like when too much weight is applied to it, it opens. Okay, that would be investigation. So that's how I always use those two things. I've heard lots of different people using it different ways. So I'm not saying my way is the right way. I'm just saying that's how I do it. And it logically makes sense to me. The Death Can, the Jello Cup. Ooh, Jello Cup. That's pretty cool. The Drop and Plop. The Drop and Plop. Oh, that's nice. You know what? Gloop Shoot. That's cool, Hassan. I kind of like the Drop and Plop. That is really cool. The Drop and Plop. We're going to go with that. The Drop and Plop. Okay. Next trap. All right. The Drop and Plop. Contributed by Thien. Actually, let's not put it there. Let's put that down here. Hey! Does that work? Yeah, whatever. That's good enough. All right. Beast Cookie, hello. What's up, dude? All right, some more trap ideas. Throw me some trap ideas for our next one. And I'm going to put a trap template. Boom. Okay, that sounds cool. We're going to use a random twins idea here. So we have, this is going to be description. There is a glass pot of ooze above a door that triggers when the door is opened. The pot falls and shatters, releasing 1d4 ochre jellies that then attack the PCs. Countermeasures include catching the pot and maybe some other stuff that he posted. Okay, so. Death Strike. See you later, buddy. See you next time. Ochre jellies? Ochre jellies? I have no idea. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's go. Let's get another. I want to see how tough those are. I want to see what level those are. That's a CR2. Okay, so I feel like that's probably going to be like a level. That's several of those would be hard. That's a level 5 through 10 trap for sure. Probably a dangerous trap. Or a setback. It's probably one of those. It's a simple trap. Yep. I think this is okay. 1d4 plus 1. Ochre jellies that then attack the PCs. Countermeasures include... Alright. The trigger. When the door is opened, the pot falls. And it breaks. That's it's good. It's good. The effect, that's not needed. Countermeasures. We'll say well, we will say the character that opens the door makes a DC. Basically, what I want is that he has a chance to catch the pot if he wants to. The character that opens the door sees the pot falling. If they succeed on a DC, let's make it kind of hard, 15 dexterity saving throw, they can catch the pot. Cheaper Creeper Production, thanks for subscribing, man. Ochre? Okay, thanks, Melchior. Ochre. I don't know. Pronouncing stuff. They can catch the pot if they want. The pot weighs... How much does ochre jelly weigh? Like, how much do these things weigh? How big are these? These are large. Dude, that's a big pot. How much is that going to weigh? That's going to be a heavy pot, man. The pot weighs, I don't know, 200 pounds? I'm going to say 200 pounds. I have no idea. And a character who catches it must make a DC 17 strength athletic. We'll say, yeah, we're going to say strength athletics check to not drop it and cause it to shatter. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's going to be a heavy pot. Yeah, they got to make two. It's going to be a dexterity save to see if they can grab it. And then they got to make an athletics check to actually hold on to it because it's so heavy. Oh, it's a magic pot. It weighs 20 pounds. I think I'm okay with it being pretty heavy and somebody having to make sure they can actually catch it. 200 pounds is probably light. It actually should be more. But this is a fantasy game, so I think we're just going to roll with it. Okay, a name. Let's give this guy a name. That trap will kill a wizard or gnome. I agree, Karen. Wizards and gnomes should not be going first into rooms, should they? If the whole party is there, then 1d4 plus 1 ochre jelly shouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, the halfling rogue is in trouble. The drop spot, jar of jellies. Ooh, jar of jellies. That's pretty good. Jelly plop drop. The jelly jam. Oh, that's good. I like that one. Pot of ooze. The jelly jam. Oh, that's I think we have to do the jelly jam. That's really good. The jelly jam. Bingo. All right. Give me some ideas for the next trap. We're doing pretty well. We cruise through these things. Ooh, Andrew Orr. That's pretty cool. I like that one. We're going to do this one. All right, so. Description. In the corridor is a small pink toy bear. It's actually what kind of monster is it? Let's make this a low-level trap. This is a level 1 through 4. And what kind of low-level monster could this bear have actually been? Like, what kind of monster is this going to be? Basically, it's polymorphed, And the players are going to be like, oh, it's a bear. We're just going to take it or something. I don't know. But then after a little bit, it's going to turn into the monster and attack or something. So what could it be? Something like a rust monster or something? Like, what if they put the toy bear into their backpack and then the rust monster wakes up? And when it unpolymorphs, it's like starts eating everything in their backpack. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? That's the type of thing I would love to do. Oh, man, that's so good. That is so good. What do you guys think? A golem, a rust monster, a brown bear, a bugbear, an ogre, a dire bear. I don't know, dude. I'm going to go with rust monster, man. Rust monster is... Yeah, you're right, Sean. It's super evil. That's why I like it. I'm doing rust monster. It's actually a rust monster that has been polymorphed. Into a toy bear. We're just going to say it's been polymorphed into a toy bear and is incapacitated while in that form. The polymorph wears off. No, we're gonna say this. The polymorph wears off 5 minutes after the toy bear has been placed into a container of any kind, such as a backpack. And then we'll say, the rust monster then promptly begins to devour all metal items it can. Boom. Boom. That's the polymorph. You know what? We're just gonna get rid of that. Having the description, I think, is sufficient. If it's in a bag of holding, say goodbye to all of your cool crap. Oh man, you guys, that is bad. Oh dude, that's evil. All right, what are the countermeasures? I mean, obviously, detect magic is going to reveal a magic aura. What kind of aura is polymorph? What school of magic is polymorph? What kind of aura is that? What wizard school is that? Polymorph is a transmutation, right? Does that sound right? Transmutation? Yeah, I think it's transmutation. Be paranoid. That's the countermeasure. Yeah. Transmutation aura around the bear. I mean, that's it. It's magic. You're not going to be able to tell anything about it unless you cast detect magic. The identify spell would also help reveal. Oh, the identify spell. I think if they cast identify, it would probably reveal exactly what it is. The identify spell reveals the exact nature of the trap. Yeah, I think if they cast identify, then they're going to be able to figure out exactly what it does, because they're going to extreme links. And honestly, most players are just going to take the teddy bear and put it in their backpack, and it's going to be beautiful. Sure, if they have true sight, they're going to see it. We're not going to put every possible exception and condition in here. Dungeon masters know that true sight helps you see the true form of things that are changed. And so it would work, yeah. Orange. My cat Orange is over there doing weird stuff. Orange. Look at this guy. This guy is... Oh, you can't see him. You can't see Orange. Orange. Orange is my... He is a big doofus. He does not have any brains. Come here, Orange. This is my big baby. He's a big baby. There he is. He has not been on camera tonight. He's been over sleeping in a chair. And now Squeaky is jealous. So Squeaky has to come over and get attention too. Hey, can you brainstorm ideas for this trap in the chat? Can you give me some ideas for this trap? What are we gonna name it? Orange is such a big baby. He's like underneath my feet. Oh, he's such a big baby. He has a big bald belly too. Very bad situation. That's so cool. Yeah, Orange is the barbarian of the cats. Yes, he's pretty dumb, but he is so adorable. Rusty Stuffings. Killhammer, that's pretty good, dude. Barely no unbearable. I kind of like Rusty Stuffings. Rusty Stuffings. That is really cool. Rusty Stuffings. Okay, new idea. Throw me some ideas for another trap down here. We got 3 of them so far. That's pretty good. Oh, we're supposed to talk about where the trap would be and stuff, but I think we're on a roll. I think you guys are giving me some really cool ideas here. And we are officially out of coffee. Now I'm going to water. We got the backup of water. And I am looking for unique, interesting trap ideas. So if we got like spikes out of the floor or something, I'm going to be like... I hope nobody said spikes out of the floor. We are not doing traps that involve magic items because that means that we're giving players magic items because when they overcome it. So no magic items. Somebody did do one that... Oh, spike the Legos? Wow, some of these are nasty. Ooh, Lord Citrus. We're gonna go with his idea. All right, that's cool. Wow. Somebody's mad at me for not picking their idea. Oh wow. I hope not. Gotta find my trump. There we go. All right, so. Oh. It's split pages. Squeaky. So Lord Citrus says, no, I'm not gonna get out the dice. I don't like rolling the dice on the trap ideas because some of the ideas I just like. I want unique and interesting ideas, and I kind of want to vet them a little bit, and I want to pick the really good ideas, you know? Yes, we're going to publish these. These will be published over on my site, thedmlair.com, for everybody to get for free. I don't like rolling on randomly because I invariably will roll on and get an idea that is not super interesting. And I'm not knocking people's ideas, but I really want to do the best we can to get unique, cool, fun trap ideas to share with the community. And so I do want to be a little bit, I want to vet them and read them and see, and pick the ones that, you know, are like super, super cool. So I don't like rolling randomly on them Because that was what was happening when I was rolling randomly before on stuff. Some of the stuff just wasn't like kind of what I was looking for, you know? So. All right, Munchgum. See you, dude. Don't spam. Yeah, Danny, D-dubs. If we got folks that are going spammy, then you got that wrench. Clonk them on the head. Okay, so a solid gold sphere that when opened, that when touched, reveals a death kiss. So that's the description. A solid gold sphere sits in the middle of the room. When the sphere is touched, it opens, revealing a death kiss. And let's go look up a death kiss and see what a death kiss actually is. It's a type of beholder, I'm pretty sure. But let's see what CR it is. Oh wow, that's a CR10. That's a nice one. Okay, cool. Yeah, these are fun. I've used these before. Those are super fun. I think that's a level 5 through 10 trap. There's just one of them, so it's not that hard. Probably dangerous. And revealing a death kiss, which promptly attacks. I mean, does it attack? It's a trap. These are intended to be a trap, right? Use a normal beholder? A normal beholder, wow. Yeah, Danny, every time I ask for ideas, post your idea one time and wait. If you keep reposting them and spamming them, you're going to get muted. Just post it once when I ask. I think we got that. What's a countermeasure? What are countermeasures? So we could say that a successful DC 16 wisdom perception check reveals fine lines, fine seams along the exterior of the sphere, indicating that it can be opened. Yeah. Is it magical? Like, there's probably some magic around it as well. And then I would say detect magic reveals an aura of... What kind of magic would cause something to spring open? That might be evocation or something. A little like... I don't know. What would that be? Yeah, they can find it without detect magic. I agree. I put some stuff in there for that. Conjuration, transmutation, abjuration. Oh, I think abjuration. I think that makes sense. Abjuration. About the sphere. Ooh, you know what we're going to say? A successful DC 13 intelligence investigation check reveals that the sphere is not made of gold, but iron painted over with gold. Something like that. So it's not actually like a big gold sphere that's going to be worth a lot of gold. It's just iron, you know. Oh, what did I include? Overclocked? Oh, abjuration? Yeah, dude, no problem. Happy to make your day, dude. It's Friday too, man. So we all got reason to, like, you know, be happy. Oh. Yeah, overclocked. Come over to Twitch too. Mondays and Wednesdays on Twitch, I also stream. There's a link to my Twitch channel down in the description. So you can chill with us on other days of the week too, if you're having a crappy time, man. They're usually pretty hopping, and we chill and have fun over on Twitch. Saturday. I don't do anything on Saturday, man. Actually, you know what I do on Saturday? I work on publishing what we create Friday night. I get up at like 6 o'clock on Saturday, and I start working on publishing everything that we create. Danny, take my money because I feel bad. Well, thank you, Danny. I hope you feel better, Danny. So you got your name. You got your name up top. There you go. Okay, yeah, we need a name for this. We gotta name this guy. Golden Eye is pretty cool. Golden Eye? That's really... I got the hiccups. This is not good. I can stream with the hiccups. I like Golden Eye. Hey, Fiend! Thank you, sir, for the $2.99 super chat. Hey, guess what, Danny? Look up here, Danny. Where is it? Come on, wait for it. Wait for it. Where's the announcement? There we go! Fiend! He got his name up top now. He just beat you, Danny. He totally took you. He took over. I like Golden Eye, dude. I think Golden Eye is really cool. Golden Eyes. Golden Eyes. We'll call it Golden Eyes. Because that Death Kiss has more than one eye. Golden Eyes. Nice. No, but the sphere is one, so we'll say Golden Eye. Golden Eye makes sense. And wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where is that? Where is it? Come on. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Oh, Danny! He totally beat you! Yours didn't even come up. Danny super chatted 3, thank you, to get her name back up. And then One Leg Hendo super chatted, oh, holy crap, One Leg Hendo, yours came in first, and then hers came in second, and now she's up there. Thank you, One Leg, for the $3.99. I appreciate that. And look at that. Fiend is now doing $3.99. He got his name back up on the top. Oh man. All right, look at that. You know what? I need to have like a top super chat. Like whoever gives the most has their name too. You know. And then that'll make the battle even worse. Andrew is like, "What is going on? What the heck is going on?" I walked away to get a drink and I came back and like craziness is going on around here. Oh, my cat? It's an auction. It's an ego fight. Karen, it's totally an ego fight. That's what's going on. One Leg Hendo is like, just wait till that stimulus check gets in. Yeah, totally, dude. Totally. The cat? Oh, he's like jumping on stuff? Yeah. Cats are always jumping on stuff around here. Yeah, he's on the window. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. We got GoldenEye done. Give me ideas for traps. Karen, you're a therapist? Really? Oh, cool. That's awesome, dude. Ideas for traps. Bidding war for Luke's favor. Oh, they all have my favor. Everybody has my favor. You don't have to pay me money to get my favor. It doesn't hurt though. All right, let's start reading some of this stuff. Random Twin says, "Fire in the hole." Thank you, Random Twin, for the super chat. Gets his name up on the board. Ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. um. Ooh. Leighton, that's a good idea. We're going to go with your mushroom idea. Samuel. Oh, man. I'm going to mispronounce your name. You just super chatted me, and I'm going to mispronounce this. Samael? I think it's Samael. Samael Black, thank you, sir. I appreciate the $20. Totally, dude. Got your name up on the top of the board. Boom. How's that? Danny, Thien, One Leg Hendo. Who else was it? Random Twin. Samuel just beat you all. Thanks for Samuel for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Hey, Great Aunt Elizabeth. Thank you for becoming a member. I do appreciate that. Please remember to send me a direct message on Discord, on my Discord, link down in the description, and I'll get you hooked up with your member benefits. So yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Random Twin got his 5 seconds of fame. That's awesome. All right, let's put our quick part here. And this was Narf99. Thanks for subbing, buddy. Whoops, I didn't copy it. Uh-oh. Why didn't it copy it? Come on. Get that mushrooms idea. There we go. Do a description. All right, so basically we have mushrooms in a chest. So we're going to have to rewrite this a little bit because that doesn't quite work. So, inside a chest, golden mushrooms. Golden mushrooms are growing along the bottom of a chest, covering, stretching about halfway up. Below the mushrooms, a large pile of gold sparkles and beckons to the characters. Yeah, nice. All right. And then we're going to say, touching the mushrooms causes them to release a cloud of poisonous spores in a 10-foot radius. Everyone caught in the effect must make a DC, we can make this a simple trap. Let's make this a low-level trap. Let's make it a 1 through 4. And if it's a level 1 through 4, so maybe a DC 12 for 1d10 damage, maybe? DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or take 1d, let's say 2d6, or take 2d6 poison damage. Everyone caught in the effect. We should say, there's a better way to word this. There's a lot better way to word this. takes 2d6 poison damage. Unless they succeed on a... I'm wording this so poorly. In which case, they take half damage. There is a very succinct, well-worded way that the game designers word this, and I'm totally screwing it up right now. But at least we got the idea. Cool. So they take some damage. I don't want to make an ongoing poison effect, because then they're just gonna keep making Constitution saving throws. Eventually, they're gonna succeed. Oh, takes 2d6 poison damage, or half as much if they succeed on a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. There we go. That's a little better. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Andrew, what's up? Luke, oh, see you, dude. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time, buddy. Blue Bob Man says he can't afford to keep up with the super chat war. What happened? Somebody's talking. You guys are talking about something. What happened with Blue Bob Man? Oh, does your name go to the top if you upgrade your membership? I'm not sure. It might. You could try it out. Find out. I'm not sure, dude. I'm totally not sure. Hold on a second. What am I doing? Are we done with this? Is that pretty good? Countermeasures. Yeah, so countermeasures. I feel like if they make like some sort of like nature check, they could probably tell that these are dangerous mushrooms. My cat Squeaky's bother me. Squeaky! We could say a successful DC 13 intelligence nature check reveals that the mushrooms reveals the poisonous nature of the mushrooms. Countermeasures, don't be stupid. Nice, Creeper, that's cool. I think also I think what you could also say too is that once the spore cloud has been triggered, it takes 1d4 hours for the mushrooms to create more spores. And that's one of the countermeasures would then be triggering the spore cloud from afar, having it release, and then, just going in and getting the crap. Including that it takes time to regenerate more spores once triggered. And then give that information to the players, and then they can figure out how to get around that trap. I don't think we have to spell everything out necessarily. Let's do a name. Chicken Tender Lover's back. Hey, what up, dude? Let's do a name for this guy. Give me some cool names. The VIP chat, Blue Bob Man. A lot of times it's people joking around and having fun, but people post questions in the VIP chat on my Discord, and I do my very best to answer people's questions when they post there, because I mean they're paying to get a VIP Discord channel, and I want to honor that, and so I do my best to help people out. Until we have like hundreds of people there, then I might not be able to keep up with that. But right now, it's pretty tight. Truffle Madness, Fool's Gold. Ooh, the Golden Experience. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Blue Bob Man. Greed Allergy, Gold Dust Shroom Boom. Gold Dust Shroom Boom. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. The Coughing Coffer. The Trouble with Truffles. Spores of Gold. Hojo Referencia. I kind of like Truffle Madness or Fool's Gold. Gold Dusting. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, Gold Dust Shroom Boom. We're gonna go with Gold Dust Shroom Boom. I kind of like that. Thanks, Lord Citrus. Oh, I think this was your idea too. What's going on over there? Uh-oh, cat. Orange. What's going on? Look at this guy. He's adorable. He's so adorable. He's a big bald belly. He licks himself compulsively, and his belly is completely bald. He's such a big baby. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can pick him up for you, and show you his big bald belly. Orange. He doesn't like being picked up though, so this might not last very long. Oh, here comes Guapo. Oh, they're all coming now. They're all piling over here. Orange. Orange is my big baby. They're all coming over. It's like they know that something's going on. I'm gonna get Lord Citrus's name before I forget to put that over there. Oh gosh, come on. All right, now I'm gonna try to pick up Orange. Orange does not like being picked up though. He might not go along with this. Orange. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Orange. Look at that guy's belly. Look at his belly. It's so big and bald. He does not like being picked up. So I'm going to put him right back down before he freaks out on me. He licks himself compulsively, so he has no fur on his belly. And my cat Squirty Pie does the exact same thing. She's just... they both have bald bellies because they lick themselves all the time. He needs to take a bath. Orange kind of smells. He's got a bad odor to him. How many different levels are... So we got Gold Dust Shroom Boon is good there. And we have a 5 through 10, 1 through 4, 5 through 10, 5 through 10. We're getting a decent spread here. All right. Let's go. Give me some trap ideas. You guys are already throwing trap ideas. Cool. I'll just start reading. Oh. So Ed Robinson says a magical doorway that shifts the first character through it to a pocket dimension per the banishment spell and replaces them with a doppelganger. Like, that's a really cool idea. We're gonna do that one, but I'm gonna make a little twist to it, because what you don't want is a trap like that basically takes one of your players and gives them nothing to do for the next who knows how long. It takes them out of the game, and that's not fun. And so I'm going to put a little twist on that, and we're going to make it a lot more fun for the player. So, stand by. Let's see. All right. A magical doorway. We'll say there is a magical doorway that teleports the first character to step through it into a pocket dimension per the banishment spell, and replaces them with a doppelganger that looks exactly like them. All right, with a doppelganger that looks exactly like them. I'm trying to think about how we would do this. And then we will say the banishment or the teleportation. This effect lasts until the doppelganger is killed. Until the doppelganger dies, we'll say. Now, this is the huge caveat. This is the huge caveat. Okay. When this happens, the dungeon master should take the player whose character was replaced away from the group, explain what has happened, and let them play the doppelganger. The DM should give the player some basic information to inform their role-playing, such as the doppelganger's motivations. Yeah. Something. The whole idea here is that instead of the player being bored out of his mind because he can no longer play the game, he is now able to play a doppelganger that has possibly ulterior motives and might be doing something bad to the party. And that could be a fun game experience for that player. And that would be pretty cool. What level is a doppelganger? Let's look up a doppelganger. Doppelganger. CR2? I think it's a CR2. CR3. CR3. So one CR3 is like a level 1 through 4. That's a pretty low level trap. It's probably not even dangerous. It's probably a setback. Except that it might lead the players into like more danger or something. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's a good point too. We'll say that. This effect lasts until the doppelganger dies, at which point the character is teleported to where the doppelganger perishes. I keep spelling doppelganger wrong. Taking the place of its body. So If they push the doppelganger into a pool of lava, oh yeah, that's right. The player's going to get teleported right into the pool of lava. That's pretty bad. Wow. That's pretty cool, man. All right. Countermeasures. Wow. I don't know. How would players be able to... Well, yeah. So they're probably... So, like... Unfortunately, like, it's possible your players will metagame a little bit, and they might catch on to what's going on and try to start making insight checks and all this kind of bullcrap because they're metagaming. Hopefully they don't do that. But I feel like they have a deception check. Yeah, there's a deception check. So I think what we're going to do is we'll do a contested insight versus deception check for them to do a countermeasure. A character who is suspicious of the doppelganger can make a what do you want to call it? Wisdom insight check contested by the doppelgangers. What is it? Charisma deception check. If the character wins, he notices small imperfections with the doppelganger's disguise or acting, cluing him in that it is not actually the character. All right, cool. How's that sound? Does that sound fair? Can we nickname me Cole? We can nickname whatever you want, Blue Bob Man. But I kind of like Blue Bob Man. The Doppeldoor. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, let's brainstorm some names. Brainstorm some names, guys. Freaky Friday. Really? Two of a Kind? Cloak and Dagger. Lord Citrus, you're getting pork chops? Oh, you need to share, dude. You can't just go get pork chops. Double Trouble. Door of Doubles. I think mirror image. Mismatched. I'm gonna go with Doppeldoor. I think Doppeldoor is pretty cool. The Doppeldoor. Nice. Cool. We're doing pretty well. We're getting a lot of these done. Okay, cool. Brainstorm me some names, please. Not names. Trap ideas. Let's do some trap ideas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just reading some of these. Oh, so much reading. So much reading. Oh man, I don't know. What is this? What's this one? What's this one? Narf 99. We got it. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I'm looking for... Whoops, that's the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button, and OneNote comes up. All right, where's my quick part? I'm looking for unique, cool traps, you guys. If we get simple ones like the ceiling falls on you or something, or like spikes shoot out at you, or there's a flame jet or something, you know, those are all, you know, I want like unique stuff, interesting stuff. You know, that's kind of what I'm going for. So, in a room is a sink full of dirty dishes. Oh, punctuation. Ah! I'm just going to rewrite it. I'm going to rewrite it. A character who comes within, let's say, 10 feet of the dishes feels magically compelled to clean them. They must they must succeed on a DC 15. What kind of saving throw would that be? That's like a charisma saving throw. Because you're being charmed, basically. It's a wisdom. No, wisdom. I think wisdom is usually a charm. Isn't wisdom usually a charm effect? Yeah, every chicken tender lover, everything about this is hilarious. I agree. That's why this is what this is the type of trap I'm looking for. It's hilarious. They must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or be compelled to clean the dishes. A task that takes the next 15 minutes. They can repeat. No, they don't get to repeat the saving throw. We'll say if the character takes damage, they may repeat the saving throw. Breaking out of the enchantment on a success. I am misspelling everything tonight. Cool. That's fun. Oh no! The sink refills 1d4 times per round. It gets even worse. Oh my gosh. A task that takes the next 15 minutes. And we're going to say, what we're going to say is, at the end of 15 minutes, when the dishes have been cleaned, yes, more dirty dishes magically fill the sink, and the player and the character and any others within range, because they might be up close to him trying to help him, and any others within range must make a new saving throw or be compelled to clean the dishes. They're just in a perpetual cycle of cleaning the dishes. Hey, Thean, thank you, sir, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. All right. So he is paying us to do a trap. Yeah, we're gonna make a rule right now before people start paying. It costs $5 or more if you want us to make your trap. Because we're gonna get people like super chatting 50 cents or something. If you want us to do your trap, it's gonna be at least $5. Because otherwise, yeah, I want to make sure we do cool traps. So I'm gonna throw your idea right here, dude, and we'll get to that when we're done with this one. Is this one kind of done? I think this is pretty good. So more dishes keep on coming. I think that's good enough. What are the countermeasures? Wow. I don't know. Like, detect magic? It's a magical trap. Like, how else are you going to tell that it's there? It's just a sink full of dirty dishes. What's suspicious about that? Yeah, D-dubs, that totally sounds like a trap made by a lazy wizard to get his household chores done. Totally, dude. The countermeasure is don't walk to the dishes. Yeah. Totally, man. Ooh, countermeasure. Break the dishes. Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome. Okay, so, detect magic, reveals. What kind of wizard school magic would this be? Like transmutation or something? Abjuration? Would this be abjuration? I think it might be abjuration magic. What do you guys think? Breaking the dishes. Breaking all of the dishes. Breaking all of the dishes causes the... What do you want to say? Causes the magic to fail. Releasing anyone caught in its thrall. Alright, how do I spell thrall? Because I cannot spell. There we go, got it. Enchantment, conjuration. Mind control is usually enchantment. Okay, good. Everybody's saying enchantment. Okay, I agree. That makes sense. I'm not good on the wizard schools and telling which one is which. That's why I keep asking, because I'm not very good on those. All right, I think that's good. Oh, we need a name. We need a name! Oh my gosh. The Brainwasher. Oh, that is so good. The Kitchen Patrol, Lazy Mage's Dishwasher. Dirty Dishes Done Dirt Cheap. Cinderella the Brainwasher. The Brainwasher, man. The Brainwasher is perfect. It's totally perfect. Thank you for contributing that. Whose idea was that? Up at the top. Marcus, thanks, buddy. That was awesome. The Brainwasher. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're coming up with such cool ideas and cool names and stuff. This is so awesome. What level trap is this? This is not really a dangerous trap. It's probably this can be any level. Any level, not really dangerous. It's pretty easy. All right. Cool. Well, this is what we're going to do right now. I need to go take a quick bathroom break. So I'm going to throw an intermission screen on, and I'm going to go do that, and then I'll be back shortly. So, yeah. Let's give you some music. And I'll be back in a little bit. Wait, Gary? Gary died? What do you mean Gary died? How did Gary die? What are you guys talking about? What the heck, you guys? I left for like 2 minutes, and you guys are talking about Gary dying. How did Gary die? Danny's been mesmerized? Why? Larry needs a hug. Why does everybody call that guy Larry? Like, I don't get it. Why is everybody calling him Larry? Like, is that for real? Like, is this dude known as Larry for real, or are you guys making this up? I don't know. It really is his name? I don't get it. Larry. Oh, that's funny, One Leg Hundo. He is now. No barking cricket. Nobody No. Larry's Scary Lair. Wow. All right, cool. Let's get rocking. Whoops. Woo, you can't look at that. There. Now it's safe. Now it's safe. All right. Let's do some more. Give me some trap ideas. Remember, we're going for cool, unique, interesting fun. Don't give me spikes and darts and blade traps and stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Hold on. Time out. Time out. I'm sorry. Theen. We got to do Theen's idea. Theen super chatted me. We got to do his. Hold on. Stop. No more copy paste. Copy paste. Time out. Copy paste. Time out. Everybody's like, boom. There's the copy paste. But we have to do Theen. Theen super chatted us his mimic trap. And so we're going to do that really quick. Sorry guys. False alarm. I apologize. Oh, man. Oh. Description. A hallway contains 3 mimics, which are concealing themselves as parts of the walls, floors, and doors. When the party is in the middle of the hallway, they attack. Let's look up Mimic. Let's take a look. Standby. Man, why am I not prepared? I am such a lazy dungeon master. Mimic. What is it? CR2? CR2. So 3 CR2s, that's like a level 5 through 10. You guys, this is really an encounter. This is not even a trap. Technically speaking, this is not a trap. This is an encounter. This is an encounter with mimics, is what this is. It's not even a trap. But it's probably a level 5 through 10. And it's probably not dangerous. It's probably a setback. What are the countermeasures? It is indistinguishable from an ordinary object, so I don't know that there are any countermeasures. Like, you cannot see it. You cannot tell that it's different. It's indistinguishable. Oh, the rusty stuffins? Marcus, I can see what you're saying, but the fact, I think rusty stuffins is a little bit different. I see what you're saying, but I think it's a little different. It's not just mimics in a corridor, you know? Give us a name. Let's do a name for this. Oh no, it's cool, Thien. Don't worry about it. We'll include it. You know. Why is that not working? All right, whatever. Let's do a name for this. I'm just saying according to the way I'm thinking, it's not technically a trap. You know, it's an encounter. But it's all good, dude. It's not a big deal. Mimic Madness. Hidden Dangers. Yeah, let's just do Mimic Madness. Ethan, hey, what up, dude? Your first stream. Welcome, dude. Not a trap. Sir Vic, not a trap. Oh, that's funny. Not a trap. Oh, we got to give him credit. We got to give Thien credit. Contributed by Thien. Because that's how we do it. When you super chat it to get it in, you get your name in it. All right, we ready? What is Danny doing? You're asking people if they've joined our Discord. Hey guys, we have a Discord down below. Oh, Brain, give me some trap ideas. Let's go. Trap ideas. While you guys are throwing trap ideas, I want to take this moment to thank all of our awesome patrons and members for supporting the channel. In particular, we're going to read off the red names. They support the channel at an even higher level, and I'm super appreciative of everything they do to make what we do around here possible. All the cool content like what we're creating right now. Beoban, Bewitched Gamer, Clammed Oyster, Celestea, Iron Lord 79, Joe M, Joe Doe 1025, Joseph H, Kurt Y, Malkuth, Mr. Lemon Pie, Patrick C, Sophia W, Son of a Sofa Man, Thien. Thien's in the house. Thank you, sir. You are awesome, along with all these other wonderful people. Theta Tag was here for a while too. That was Sean. And Yokai. Thanks, everybody. You guys are awesome. And remember, too, for all of my patrons and members, the giveaway is going. There's a link down below where you can sign up to enter the giveaway to play D&D with me. So don't forget to sign up for that. Especially all the new members that signed up tonight. All right. Let's read through some of these. I should go back to my desktop. Dan the Man. You got it, dude. All right, this is a cool one. Where's my thingy? All right. Description. A pair of disembodied hands float. A pair of large disembodied hands float in front of and block a passage. To get past, the characters must shake hands with them. If the hands are attacked or someone tries to push them out of the way, the hands slap the offenders. They have a +8. Well, hold on a second. Let's make this a higher level one, like level 5 through 10. So 4d10 damage Let's do a +8. Yeah. Dangerous. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Hold on. They have a +8 to hit and deal... How much? I forget already. How much damage? 4d10. I can't find the right button. And deal 4d10 bludgeoning damage. That's awesome. And it's level 5 through 10 dangerous. Cool. What are the countermeasures? What would the countermeasures be for this trap? What do you guys think? Narf! Narf is leaving. See you, dude. A super slap. All right, Narf. Hey, don't forget, Narf. I stream on Twitch as well. Mondays and Wednesdays. There's a link down in the description. So come swing by Twitch as well. What are countermeasures? Countermeasures, guys. I mean, the way to get by him is to shake the hands. That's the way to get by. But, like, is there anything else? I mean, do we need countermeasures? Tickling. Tickling is a sin. Danny doesn't like tickling. Give it arms. Insight to see if they want to shake your hand. There has to be a way that they're going to figure out that the way to do it is to shake the hands. We have to give them a clue. If we don't give them a clue, then I feel like that's kind of not as fun. Munchgum dropping the super chat. Nice. I am going to take that and throw that right there. Thank you, Munchgum, for the $5 super chat. We'll get your idea in here. Uh-oh. Mr. T. A trapped crown that reduces all the players' ability score by 1. Thank you, sir, for the... Hold on. I'll wait for my translator to come across. For the $5 super chat, Mr. T. That's almost like a trapped crown. That's almost like a cursed magic item, dude. just saying, man. There's got to be some sort of hint that these hands need to be shaken. Okay, thank you, D-Dubs. You're saving me, man. All right, so the countermeasure. The players, let's say the characters, notice an inscription on the wall near the hands that reads, "Foes don't proceed, only friends shall we be." This is a clue that they need to shake the hands. It's something. Let's see. I'm getting really tired. How about a name for this trap? Name the trap. My voice is getting hoarse too. I've been like talking all day today. For my full-time job, I'm in meetings and talking to people all day long. So, yeah, I've been talking all day. Pleased to meet you. Helping hands, the slap bet, fist fight. Hey, Nahul, what up, dude? Good to see you, man. A shaky situation. The hands demands. Doom slap, firm handshakes. I know, D-Dubs. Last stretch. The home stretch, man. Home stretch. Wandering hands, Ethan? That's almost like mildly inappropriate. If wandering hands. There was one that I liked. Pleased to meet you. I kind of like that one. Pleased to meet you. All right, cool. I like it. Okay. Throw me an idea. Throw me an idea. Give me some trap ideas. Traps. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. I have super chats that we got to do here. So. Oops. Crap. Okay, so the first one was description. A pot of gold sits on a table in a room. Comma splice. Any gold is removed from the pot. The PC that took it hallucinates. Okay. A PC, a character that removes gold from the pot. I'll just rewrite it. A character that removes gold from the pot must make a DC what? What kind of saving throw is a hallucination? Mr. T, dude, you know, that's all good, dude. You don't got to super chat more money to tell me to remove it. It's all good, man. I appreciate the support though, dude. I do. You like come in here and you like you throw a lot of super chats around and support the channel. And I really do appreciate that, man. You're really cool. Where were we? A character that removes gold from the pot must make a DC what saving throw? Intelligence? Yeah, you're right. It's intelligence. Intelligence saving throw. Or suffer a hallucination that... Is leprechaun a thing? I don't know how to spell leprechaun. I'm going to have a hard time looking this up. Leprechaun? See, I can't spell it. And D&D Beyond's search functionality is abysmal. It's abysmal. I have to go to Google to do search for leprechaun. See? Look at that. Look at that. I type in LEP, and Google knows how to spell leprechaun. But D&D Beyond has no idea how to find it. It's so annoying to me. Oh, it doesn't even look like, it doesn't look like it exists. It doesn't even exist in the rules. That monster. I hate D&D Beyond search functionality. I swear. Don't open Google on stream. Oh, that's a good point. I wasn't thinking. I'm tired. I wish D&D Beyond would fix their search functionality. It's so annoying. Google has been doing searches for decades. You know, you'd think they could piggyback onto their service or do something cool. Leprechauns. I can't spell. Hey, thanks One Leg Hendo for the super chat. I appreciate the $10, dude. At the very least, dude, I'll include your idea in the idea section. I don't know how many more of these we're gonna flesh out. You might be noticing right now that I am struggling a lot because I'm tired. I need to go to bed, and so I'm just trying to pound these out and get these done, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I can't spell either. Are attacking them. I don't even have a DC on this. A DC, I don't know, a DC 15. I'm losing steam, guys. I'm losing it. I don't know. What are the countermeasures? I'm gonna do the same thing. Detect magic reveals an aura of enchantment. Enchantment, magic, around the pot. D-Dubs is like, you got this, Hefe. Well, thanks, buddy. My brain has stopped working. I am totally out of coffee, man. Oh! Oh, yeah. Placing the gold back into the pot releases the character from the hallucination. There we go. I think somebody said that before. I have stopped working. Is it enchantment or illusion? I don't know. Could be maybe either. Danny is going to drink coffee for me. Oh, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. I know. Melchior is like 10 minutes left, Luke. Brace up. I'm doing it. Ah! I got to find that one. Where was that? All right, we'll put this one down here. Oh, we got to name this trap. What's the name of this trap with this pot of gold? What is the name of that trap? Yeah. The hallucinations also wear off after, we'll say 1d4 plus 1 minutes. Green gold, cat gold. Don't touch me, pot of gold. Fool's gold, greedy gold, pot of gold. See ya, Fallen Legend. Thanks for hanging, dude. Lucky Charms. That's like a copyrighted. I'm sure they've copyrighted that term. Let's do Fool's Gold. Next one. All right, this is what we're gonna do. This is what I want to do, everybody. My back hurts so bad. What I'm gonna do is, everyone go ahead and just paste your throw your trap idea in chat, and I'm just going to take them and I'm just going to throw them into the ideas column. We're not going to flesh them out. I'm just going to throw them in there, and then, you know, Dungeon Masters can just grab them and flesh them out on their own. Yeah, it's time to go to bed. Just throw some in there. I'm just gonna start copy pasting some ideas. I might not get them all. I'm gonna do some of them though. I'm gonna try to get some of them. This is like This is the fastest trap generation my stuff is skipping around. I'm probably not going to get everybody's, but I'll get a bunch of these. And this will at least serve as maybe some inspiration for people. All right. Woo! Look at that. I think I got that one. Dang it, my chat's jumping around. It's really hard to do this when the chat's moving. All right. Bam. Yeah, Ethan, I got you. I tried to get a bunch of these. It was hard to copy paste these because like the chat was jumping all over the place and stuff. So I did what I could. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be published on my site tomorrow sometime, thedmlair.com, and you can grab all these things and use them and stuff. Yeah, this was fun. I was having fun up until about 10 minutes ago when like I hit a wall and my brain was like, Luke, I have stopped working for tonight. You're on your own for the rest of this stream. Yes, Melchior, I will. I'll put that in here as well. Yes, I will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is anybody streaming? Oh, is Master the Game on? I'm going to go see if anybody's on. We're going to raid. If he's on, we'll raid him. Sure, we'll raid him. I don't care. Let me go see if I can find him. We're going to raid him if he's on, or we'll see if somebody's on. And come on, baby. Sure. Let's go raid him. I'm gonna go to his channel. I'm gonna drop a link to Master the Game in the chat, and we're gonna go raid him and just say hi. Pause that. All right, guys. This has been fun. Go over to Master the Game and say hi. Tell him that Luke says hi, and I will see you next Friday on YouTube. Also, remember, I stream on Twitch Mondays and Wednesdays. There's a link down in the description, so swing on by, hang out with us, all that good stuff. This has been fun. Thank you, everybody, for coming by and creating some traps with us. And we'll see you next time. And I'm going to bed. I can't listen to them, though. We just blew up their stream. They had 7 people in there, and now they got like 20 some. It's just like yeah, Blue Bob Band. See you later, buddy. Spicy Hood, see ya. Austin, what up? Thanks for hanging, guys. Sean, Barking Cricket, Dito, Matthew Maple, Andrew Orr. Thanks, dudes. Yeah, Munchgum, thanks, man. Like the video, like the video. Kitty Cat. Oh, yeah, we got tons of kitty cats around here. Nico, see you, dude. Yeah, Andrew, see you next time, buddy. All right, I'm getting out of here.